From the beautiful Shenandoah Valley, the road to the NCAA Division II Football Championship in Kansas City continues today here in historic Shepherdstown, West Virginia, as the unbeaten and top-seeded Shepherd Rams collide with once beaten and number 2 Slippery Rock. And it's the champs of the Mountain East Conference against the title winners of the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference. Carl Lee, former NFL great. I'm Mark Martin. Great to have you with us. And Carl, what can you say? You're playing in December.
If you're playing in December, you're playing for a championship, or at least you're on your way there.
All right, let's talk about the players to watch here in this game today. Marcus Martin for Slippery Rock, not only the Player of the Year in the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference, but also the Super Regional Player of the Year. And our High Technology Foundation player to watch for the Rams of Shepherd. How about Jeff Ziemba, Carl?
Great quarterback. Struggled a little bit early, but basically threw the ball excellent at the end of the game and ended up winning the game for him.
All right, just two of the great ones we will see today here at Rams Stadium. On the line, a berth in the NCAA Division II semifinals. It's a quarterfinal round showdown, and it's the Region 1 Championship. What a day for football, and what a crowd here at Rams Stadium. Blue and gold and the green and white of the Rock. Much on the line in just a moment.
Slippery Rock University. Experience the difference.
I picked Shepherd University because I'm not just a number.
One of the things that surprised me is how friendly everyone is.
I like being able to walk down the street and have the professors recognize me by name.
I'm constantly learning.
It also has taught me so much about myself and about what I want to do with my future.
The location at Shepherd is amazing.
Cities like Washington, D.C., Baltimore are only about an hour and a half away.
You've just got to see it. Once you see it, it just takes your heart.
One drop causes a ripple, and that ripple moves across the water, affecting the entire body. Much the same way, when our schools educate our children for high-tech new economy jobs, the effects flow through West Virginia. These technology-based businesses see we have a workforce ready to grow their industry, and they move here. Then our children get those jobs and stay here. Call your state legislator and ask, what are you doing to bring high-tech businesses to West Virginia? From the West Virginia High Technology Foundation.
This is NCAA Division II Championship Football on Metro News.
And we welcome you back here to Rams Stadium. Slippery Rock and Shepherd. E.L. Robinson Engineering keys to the game. And Carl, they love to play fast. Slippery Rock.
And the quicker they play, the better they're going to be.
Want to keep Jeff Ziemba in check and also create turnovers. They lead the nation in that category, 46 gains.
Any chance that you can create some turnovers, I think that's going to be a big advantage for you.
And for the Rams of Shepherd, Monty Cater said, well, I know it's a cliche, but hey, we can't turn the ball over.
And that's true. But I think for them, I think moving the football and being able to get off the field on defense is going to be really a big key.
They control the run game, play great special teams, and it's going to be the Rams kicking off here to the Rock. So Slippery Rock going to have that potent offense out on the field first, and Shepherd will go on defense first. Andrew Huska great kicker for Slippery Rock, and Shepherd has a great one as well, Ryan Earls. So, I mean, both teams just have so many great players at the same positions here. And Earls ready to send it down. And here we go. And back deep is Jameer Dutrell, and Dutrell, they call him Duty, and great return there by Slippery Rock. Actually, Leroy McLean on the return, and the Rock will go on offense first here. Great return there to get things going for the Rock.
It's always good to start out with good field position.
All right, so Slippery Rock going to work offensively now. Quarterback Dante Nania, a transfer from Youngstown State University, Western Pennsylvania kid. 30 touchdowns, 10 interceptions on the season. Close to 3,000 yards passing. Wants to throw on first down and guns it out. And the catch going to be made there by Jameer Dutrell. Dutrell, they call him Duty, and George Mahalik, their great coach, said when I recruited him, he said, I can't say Dutrell all the time. I'm just going to call him Duty. And Duty is
Duty called.
Yes, no doubt about it. All right, makes the gain, and quickly, low snap, and Dutrell going to get the little flick on the far side of the field and gets it up to the 44-yard line. Nice gain there by Dutrell.
The challenging thing, I think, for Shepherd is going to, because you can't duplicate this speed in practice, so this is still going to be new to them. Even though they've talked about it, they've got to try to find a way to get control and try to see if they can slow him down.
Yeah, there is the great George Mahalik. I'll tell you what a job he has done there at Slippery Rock. 24th season as the head coach. 43 of 44 years of his life has been spent at that school. Went there to play as a quarterback and was outstanding. Spent 1 year at Kentucky and then went back to Slippery Rock as an assistant and has been there ever since.
You'd have to assume that a quarterback back in the day, as we say, who didn't get to throw the ball a bunch with the new style offense, this must be heaven for him throwing it that much.
No doubt. All right, saw the nose of the football there, so it's a first down here on just a glorious day for football in Shepherdstown. Oldest city in West Virginia, hosting an NCAA Division II quarterfinal round game. Super One Regional Championship on the line. For the 4 games today, this is the only one with a 1 versus 2 matchup. All right, Nania, straight drop back, some pressure coming, fires it across the field. And the Shepherd defense, well, they've been sensational this year as well. See Trey Sullivan there, all Mountain East Conference performer. They lost David Carter, a great player this season, and Sullivan moving into that free safety spot. Boy, he was close to having a pick there, Carl.
And Monty Cater, he stays in some form of a 4-4, plays his zone, some man-to-man. You've got to be able to figure that out.
Too wide, both sides, and firing the pass, and Marcus Carter makes the grab at the 49-yard line for the Rock. Coming up to make the tackle was C.J. Davis, number 27, cornerback, All-American kick returner, All-Mountain East Conference performer, 3rd and 4. Nania has time, and this one bounces in front of Carter.
Looks like he had him open, and maybe it was just too open, and he just kind of threw it to the dirt, it looked like to me.
I mentioned that both teams have outstanding kicking games, and Andrew Huska, all Super Region 1 pick and an all Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference performer, had played at Concord in the Mountain East Conference out of Ford City, Pennsylvania. And he will stand at his own 36 and boots it away. And this one is going to hit, and boy, Slippery Rock is going to get a nice bounce. Nice placement by Huska. And the Rams going to have a challenge here offensively for the first time having the football.
When you're backed up like that, sometimes that will limit your play calling. You don't want to take any risk of creating a turnover there. So I think that's a great start again for Slippery Rock.
Edwin Lee is our referee today. Series, this is game 5. Slippery Rock leads it 3-1. One game in the playoffs. That was back in '98, a great game, 31-20. Last meeting, 05. Shepherd getting its only win, 24-7. So Jeff Ziemba, the Mountain East Conference Offensive Player of the Year, goes to work, and he turns, and the handoff, and the opening. And Alan Cross, one of 2 backs that Monte Cater will use, gets the handoff and has good yardage to get things going.
Yes, that was a good run for Cross. That moves the chains, and it's also going to give them an opportunity to believe that they can run that football. And if they're able to do that, that could be really, really difficult for Slippery Rock.
Out of Oxon Hill, Maryland, 750 yards on the season. Ziemba, over 3,000 yards passing, and going to flip it here to Tony Squirewell. And Squirewell, one of the outstanding wide receivers for the Shepherd team, the junior, 37 catches, and he gets the call there. Averages 15.5 per catch. They're just trying to get out of that hole they were in and running it the first couple of times here, Carl.
Yeah, and I think that kind of helped them got their back away from the goal line there.
Ziemba with Jake Kingston as his center. They had to replace 3 starters along that offensive line heading into this 2015 campaign. And here they sit at 11-0. And here is the handoff, and clogged up, but managing to fight for yardage is Cross. So they'll use Alan Cross and Jabir Lawley, and 2 different guys, but both have been very productive this season.
I could easily see them looking at the matchup down at the bottom, using Billy Brown. He was a huge factor last week against IUP.
3rd and 5, Ziemba, pressure coming, and Ziemba is hit, and he will go down. Flying through and making the tackle, Tevin Williams, all Super 1 region linebacker out of Youngstown State, another transfer, and boy, what a play.
Absolutely. He it seems like he was shot out of a cannon. I don't know if anybody really got a hand on him.
And so now Ryan Earls will make that Ruan Venter out of Morgantown, the punter, will stand 1 yard deep in his end zone and lets it fly. Good kick, and taking it in will be Dutrell. And Dutrell making a few miss and finally goes down at the 44-yard line. So Slippery Rock set to go back on offense for the 2nd time today after the defense shuts down Shepherd and comes away with that sack of Jeff Ziemba. No score early on here between Slippery Rock and Shepherd.
If you're traveling to the game, a weekend road trip, or just around town, you need to stop at Go-Mart. You'll find a Go-Mart open 24 hours a day right off the interstate or right off Main Street in your local community. You can refuel your ride with quality gasoline and also yourself with popular snacks, drinks, and more. We're making it easy to keep up with your busy schedule by keeping you on the go. Go-Mart is the proud title sponsor of the Mountain East Conference Basketball Championship.
Go for good times. Go for Go-Mart.
Brick Street is very committed to their customers. We have a whole team of dedicated individuals that service our business and works jointly with us as a partner.
Quality of service is definitely something that we pride ourselves on.
We have personal relationships with the people we work with at Brick Street.
We're a part of their team.
It's a phone call away, a quick email, your questions are answered expediently. It's very good to have a working relationship like that with our workman's compensation carrier.
A home for our heroes. That's what the West Virginia Veterans Nursing Facility in Clarksburg offers. Personal, compassionate care in a state-of-the-art facility that includes a licensed Alzheimer's unit, a chapel, access to secure gardens and porches, regular outings, recreational opportunities, and much more. No veteran is turned down due to finances. Maximum rates at the West Virginia Veterans Nursing Facility are a third of the national average. Visit veterans.wv.gov or call 866-WV-4VETS.
On Metro News, this is NCAA Division II Championship Football.
Well, Carl Lee, you played in the National Football League. They can find players anywhere. Slippery Rocks. Brandon Fusco having a great season for your old team.
Oh, I tell you what. Players, and we always had the same. Players play, and you're looking for those kind of players everywhere.
And Dominique Jones also with the Vikings down. How about Howard Jones with Tampa Bay from Shepherd? So, just so many guys that make it to the next level. Doesn't matter, again, as you say, what the school is, who you play for, the program. It's just can you play? And the NFL has a way of finding those guys.
Yes, they do. They will go anywhere to find them.
They found you, right?
Yeah.
It worked out well, didn't it?
All right. And that's winning 8 games.
All right, the All-Pro Carl Lee with us here, and Dutrell. Tell you what, I'm going to try to get the ball into that guy's hands as much as possible here today. Dutrell, 40 catches coming in. So it's a gain of 6, 2nd and 4. And a little flip here, and it's going to be Cornelius Ray. And Ray, call this guy Millie, and Millie Ray.
Shepherd ran the identical play coming the other way.
This guy there, Ray, makes the tough catches, and on this one he gets the nice run for the first down. So Rock in Shepherd territory. Flipped out, and Marcus Carter makes the grab, and Carter goes down. Tackled there by C.J. Davis.
Mark, I saw one of, I didn't see the number, but one of Shepherd's guys didn't even get set. He was on his knee. Again, that's what that pace will do to you.
All right. Brings up 2nd and 7. And Nania wants to fire across the middle, and the quick slant by Dutrell makes the catch, pays the price. Banged there by Cameron Reynolds.
Just a little quick fake inside to hold the backers, and then a little slant.
Reynolds takes a nice shot there, and Trey Sullivan helped bring him down. 3rd down and 1. Football at the 36. And here's Nania. Going to keep it and slips inside the 35-yard line and should have the first down for Slippery Rock. And boy, Slippery Rock brought a nice crowd as well today, Carl.
And a vocal crowd as well.
They've been to the national semifinals one time, likewise for Shepherd.
Snap infraction on the offense, number 71. 5-yard penalty, first down.
All right, so we got the first penalty of the day.
Shepherd subbed all 4 D linemen to get that first group of rest.
All right, Nania from the gun fires and across the middle, and the catch made. Marcus Carter makes the grab, and Slippery Rock on the move.
Great protection. He was able to allow his receiver to find the open spot because he wasn't open initially.
Nania this time going to keep it and then flips at the last second. And Shamar Green, their outstanding running back, gets his first carry of the day. Another Harlan Hill finalist.
Looks like the old school option here, but just obviously it's going to be a pitch.
C.J. Davis again on the stop. Slippery Rock on the move. And it's going to be Green again, turning the corner. Cuts it up, and Green goes inside the 10-yard line down to the 9. Green coming in with 1,476 yards Averages 134 yards a game, 13 touchdowns on the season, all PSAC and all Super Region 1 performer. Nania fires, and this one falls incomplete. Trying to hit Carter over there near the pylon. There's Nania. Again, started 6 games for Youngstown State, had the coaching change. He's great friends with Williams, the outstanding linebacker. Talked to George Mahalik, said, you need a quarterback? Said, sure. How about this? They got Green, a great running back, and Green inside the 5 down to the 2-yard line.
Powerful run there.
This team's with one common opponent, IUP, team that Shepherd defeated last week. Slippery Rock knocked off the Crimson Hawks by 1 in the regular season in a PSAC contest. Nania gets the call, and Nania looking to get to the pylon, and they were able to keep out the youngster from Western PA. Went to Hempfield Area High School, Greensburg, Pennsylvania. So 4th and goal from the 2. And Green scores for the green and white clad Slippery Rock University. Just straight ahead.
Yep. Good run, good blocking.
So Slippery Rock striking first. Andrew Huska, 46-51 in the extra point department this season. Had been the starting punter the last 2 years, and now doing it all. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. Slippery Rock 7 and Shepherd nothing here in this Super 1 regional final between the Rock and the Rams. The Mountain East Conference against the PSAC here in Shepherdstown.
It's the Silverado Sell-Down event at Northside Chevrolet, Route 19 in Summersville. The 2016s are on their way, and the discounts have never been better on the 2015s. Regular cabs, double cabs, and crew cabs are all on sale with discounts up to $11,000 on select models. That's right, save up to $11,000 on a new crew cab Silverado. No Foursquare, no gimmicks, just the best deal, period. Drive the few money-saving miles up Route 19 to Summersville or shop online at NorthsideWV.com. Northside Chevrolet, find new roads.
Don't have time to put your busy life on hold to pursue your dream? Now you can. Shepherd University empowers you to go for your dream without skipping a beat. Their Martinsburg Center gives adult students a flexible schedule, a quality education, and affordable degree. Become a teacher, a nurse, get your MBA. It's up to you. Shepherd U. Don't let busyness stop your dream. Take the next step into your future. Shepherd University. Don't just dream, do.
One drop causes a ripple, and that ripple moves across the water, affecting the entire body. Much the same way, when our schools educate our children for high-tech new economy jobs, the effects flow through West Virginia. These technology-based businesses see we have a workforce ready to grow their industry, and they move here. Then our children get those jobs and stay here. Call your state legislator and ask, what are you doing to bring high-tech businesses to West Virginia? From the West Virginia High Technology Foundation.
This is Mountain East Conference postseason football on Metro News.
Well, Slippery Rock, Carl, coming in here, they know how to score points. Over 47 a game, and they strike first against the Rams of Shepherd. Nothing fancy.
Nothing fancy at all. This is just hitting it up in the middle. Great run, great blocking.
Shamar Green into the end zone for the touchdown, and Green on the season now with 14. And so the Rock leading the Rams. And Shepherd will now get a chance to go on offense for the second time here today. Just a sun-splashed December Saturday afternoon. And one of these two schools will move on to the national semifinals jam-packed crowd. This is what it's all about in Division II football. Folks are missing the boat.
And I'm telling you, kids think D1, and I don't have a problem with that, but they don't really understand the excitement that comes with D2 football. It's amazing, and the talent is way better than what they think it is.
All right, Huska ready to kick it off here for Slippery Rock. And back deep for Shepherd is C.J. Davis, a great return guy, and Davis will get it to the 20, and that is it.
Shepherd's going to have to change field positions. They got to get on this other side of the 50. They've got to create some kind of drive. It's going to take some time off the clock, get some points, because they can't let Slippery Rock get the ball back without any points.
Ziemba and company. There's the guy that works with him, Joel Gordon, great player here. Just one of many great quarterbacks that Shepherd's had down through the years. And talking with Monty Cater this week, I said, Ziemba rank up there with some of your best? He said, no doubt. And this young man will be back, and right now he wants to keep his junior season going for a couple of more games. Work to do now as his team trails by 7, floating it out, and well guarded there, but a flag will come out as he tried to hit Dalton Boyd down the sideline.
Yeah, I think this, as bad as I hate to admit this is probably going to be pass interference. It looked like he was holding him, trying to get position. That's never going to go without getting a call.
Dalton Boyd, a young man who transferred to Shepherd from
pass interference on the defense, number 20. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
And we get the call there from Edwin Lee, Alphon Cook, the guilty party, and there is Monty Cater in his 29th season as the head coach here at Shepherd. And just amazing what this guy has done. 249 wins, 4th among NCAA coaches. 15 conference titles. This is the 9th NCAA Division II appearance for Shepherd, and trying to get to the semis for a second time. So fresh set of downs here for Ziemba following the penalty, and fires it out, and the catch is made by Billy Brown, and Brown will take defenders with him up near midfield. Billy Brown, 6'4", 236.
Yeah, you've got to get somebody with some size on him, and I think they just made a switch. Mark, yeah, they just made a switch. You can't cover this guy man-to-man without having some height and some size.
73rd catch of the season for Brown. First down play, and Ziemba handing it off and carving his way into Slippery Rock territory for the Rams will be Rear Lawley, and Lawley, 6 foot 218, junior out of Wilmington, St. Mark's High School, played in 10 games this season, 14 touchdowns on the season, picks up 6. Ziemba with 2 wide to the bottom of your screen. Checks the play. Ziemba, a young man out of Newark, Delaware. Turns and gives. And Lawley. And Lawley still on his feet and finally taken down at the 44-yard line. So got one on the play. Driven out there by Bob Vernick, number 52. All-PSAC player and a second team All-Super Region 1 performer. Third down. Handoff, Lawley. And Lawley going to be met and stopped at the 44. It looks like they'll mark him down. And over there to make the play, Tevin Williams.
Shepherd, I think, to me, I would have liked to see them really make a true effort, throw the ball down here to Brown, just to try to move the chains, keep a drive going. Like, at least they're going to change field positions, but I think they cannot keep giving up opportunities to get something on the board, even if it's a field goal.
Venter from his 42 skies this one and trying to make a play right at the goal line. But the Rams unable to pin Slippery Rock deep in its own territory. And trying to make that play over there for Shepherd was Keon Robinson. So Slippery Rock will start it out at the 20, leading it 7-0 here. 5:29 to go in the first. Back to work. We'll go the Slippery Rock offense. Nania turns and hands it off. And Shepherd's defense awaiting Shamar Green. Green within reach of the all-time rushing record held by Stan Kennedy there at Slippery Rock. So it was a gain of 1. Nania will pitch it to Green. Green turning the corner 25-30 and belted out of bounds by C.J. Davis on the near side, but another first down for Slippery Rock.
A couple of nice chop blocks on the outside made this possible. Their receivers are doing a good job blocking.
And quickly, Slippery Rock moving the football, and the handoff goes straight ahead to Green. Green picks up 3 on the play, 2nd down and 7. Green will get a blow. Last week, 31 carries, 160 yards in that victory over Assumption. Slippery Rock had to hang on for dear life. Mania fires and knocked away, and a flag comes out.
I don't know if I'm going to like that one, though, Mark.
Adam Coles on the coverage there for Shepherd.
Might have had his hand on his shoulder and may have thought that he turned him.
Pass interference on the defense, number 16. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Nania was trying to hit Marcus Johnson, who has just 6 catches this season.
See what we see here. Yeah, he's seeing that hand wrapped around his body, and he felt like he turned him.
Nania is getting some protection, though, isn't he? An offensive line for Slippery Rock with some outstanding performers. Kyle Henderson, left guard, just named Academic All-American. Nania floats it out quickly, and flag comes out as Carter makes the catch.
That's going to be a holding on the receiver. I think looked like he just kind of really just grabbed the jersey. They've been doing a nice job. The receivers have been doing a great job blocking and even cut blocking, and that's the best way to do it is probably just chop them, because once you grab them, those officials are going to be looking at that.
We'll back it up.
Holding on the offense, number 32. 10-yard penalty, first down.
Yeah, you can see he's got him and just kind of even pushes him afterwards. Clearly a hold.
So that moves the football back to the 43, 2nd down and 16. Nania hands it off, and Isaiah Neely into the game for Slippery Rock. Redshirt sophomore. Outstanding backup. Has gained 619 yards this season. Nania looks to the sideline. Nania fires, and another flag comes out as trying to hit Dutrell, and
I think he had a double move there, and I think they just got their feet tangled up. I'm not really sure if that was a push or they just got tangled up.
And forgive me, McLean, the intended receiver.
Pass interference on the defense, number 6. 15-yard penalty, first down.
Probably see him get tangled up there. Yeah, I just think the feet got tangled up.
Jalen Johnson, guilty party out of Bowie, Maryland, 5'11", 2'8", a junior. No first down, football at the 41 of Shepherd for Slippery Rock. The trail in motion. Hand off to Green, and Green wrapped up and taken down. Tackle made there by Chenille Jenkins, the rush in for Shepherd, the Mountain East Conference Player of the Year on the defensive side, and a guy that Monty Cater says could very well play at the next level. Talked about some of those guys earlier, this level of play. Low snap and pass. Dutrell makes the grab, and lucky to get that one away on that low snap.
Yeah, I thought he was going to, I thought he would have pulled it down and tried to run it, but he still was able to get his eyes up and find somebody open.
All right, 3rd down and 4. Nania and Slippery Rock. Ball at the 35. Nania sets up, fires, and the catch made once again. Marcus Carter with the grab. Carter, a guy they say can stretch the field, senior out of Newcastle, Pennsylvania.
And we're gonna get a personal foul. Two guys were tied up and one lost their helmet.
George Mahalik talking with the officials.
After the play, personal foul on the defense, number 25. Half of this to the goal line, first down.
Penalties are really hurting Shepherd right now.
Well, in talking with Monty Cater, he said that was, really another thing that they were just going to have to guard against is penalties. And a tough one there after that catch. Shepherd averages over 100 yards and penalties per game. It's 1st and 10, football going to be spotted. We'll see. A Slippery Rock on the move here. Monty Cater.
Shepherd's not getting a rush either. They're not getting enough penetration, which could force them into blitzing more, which then makes the corners vulnerable. They're going to have to do something. They're going to have to take some forms of chances here to get some pressure.
Take the football down to the 12-yard line. .219 on a moving clock. Nania resetting the offense. Neely in the backfield. He will get the call. Avoids one tackler. Neely will cut it up. Flag comes out as Neely takes it inside the 5 down to around the 2-yard line. There is a penalty marker down.
And Shepherd did blitz that time away from the slot.
Slippery Rock
holding
coming
on the offense, number 84. 10-yard penalty, first down.
Slippery Rock coming in with a record of 12-1, and against Shepherd, 11-0. You see Marcus Johnson there, Carl.
Yeah. I didn't actually see where he was holding, but the defender was on the ground. So
move the football back to the 19. 1st and 16. And here is one that is nearly picked off in the end zone. Nania floated it up there, and Shepherd nearly with the pick. Jalen Johnson.
That's the second pick that they've let go to the ground. Those are turnovers they've got to make. You have to make those plays.
The Slippery Rock offense setting 5 records this season.
Believe me, I've dropped my share of picks, but you gotta have, those are the ones you gotta have.
And trailing 7-0 here is Shepherd. Nania Floats it out and just overshoots his intended receiver, Leroy McLean. McLean out of Harrisonburg, Pennsylvania. He has been huge the last 3 games for Coach Mahalick's team. You know, you've been at a school a long time and you've done well when the stadium's named after you.
Yes. If you get anything named after you, you've probably been pretty good at it.
3rd down for Slippery Rock. Leading Shepherd 7-0 and trying to punch it in again here. Nania.
Comfortable in the
Looks
pocket.
and gets hit from behind. And the ball hits in front of his intended receiver, Ray. So some pressure finally by the Rams.
He's standing in the pocket comfortably. He really, that contact was well after he threw the ball. I didn't really feel like it affected the throw. He's comfortable. He's comfortable. Oh, maybe it did. Yep.
Nice hit there by Miles Humphrey. Shepherd under Monty Cater, they'll play about 8 or 9 defensive linemen throughout the day. So now on to attempt the field goal is Huska, his long of the season, 34. He's 3 for 4 in this department. This one from 36 yards away. It's blocked. However, there were whistles before that, and shooting in there was Elijah Norris, defensive lineman.
Monty Cater's always preached and had
Delay
great
game
special teams.
on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
Well, they blocked one last week, and boy, that got interesting.
Yeah, that was really interesting.
You were here for that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Led to an IUP touchdown.
There's all kinds of questions around that touchdown there.
All right, so now it will become a 41-yard attempt.
And the trajectory of the ball is going to be low. So if they block that one, got to be careful.
Josh Weekland is a holder, and they block it again. 2 in a row. And scooped up. Trying to see who got it. Got out of bounds quickly, but 2 blocks in a row. Here we go.
Couldn't tell who blocked it, but again, when you've already blocked one, you move it back, the trajectory of the ball is going to come out lower. You've got even a better chance on the one the second time.
Keon Robinson may have gotten his hand on it, and scooping it up was Adam Coles. So 1:32 to go, and Shepherd will now try to get something going following the big special teams play. One of our keys to the game for Shepherd, great special teams.
Yep.
Come through there. 4 wide to the bottom of your screen. To Ziemba's left. And player of the year offensively avoids a tackle there, and now Ziemba going to take off and run, and Ziemba gets it up to around the 40-yard line. So nice job there by Ziemba.
And he's not a natural runner, but he's able to find his way out of the pocket and get some extra yards here.
Yeah, not what he likes to do, but when called upon, he can do it.
Yeah.
He has Lawley behind him in the backfield. 2 wide and a wing here for Shepherd. And Lawley going to get the handoff, and Lawley slams off the right side. Following the blocks there of Kingston, Buffkin, and Heights. Heights, the right tackle, number 74, selected as an all-Super Region 1 player. First down for the Rams. Under a minute to go here in this opening quarter of play. Winner moving on to the national semifinals next weekend as the road to Kansas City and the National Division II Championship roll on. Long count for Ziemba. In trouble. Marcus Martin was in there, and now Ziemba finally gets the football away. Well, Marcus Martin was there, as was Joe Phillips, number 91. Phillips, transfer out of the Citadel. Headed into this game with 11 tackles for losses this season. Big brute at 6'3", 260 out of Washington, PA. Second and 10 for Ziemba and the Rams. Squirewell.
Blitz coming.
And here is the shot to Squirewell. It's got the first down and more. Squirewell finally goes down at the 42-yard line. So brought him in motion. He's set up on the near side and then makes a nice catch.
They got a little X blitz inside. Once you catch that ball coming across, now it's just getting open and trying to find space.
Nice block out there, too, by Alan Cross, the running back, getting in front of the defender to give Squirewell a few more yards. Moves the football to the 42-yard line. Slippery rock territory, shifting, going on for Shepherd. Bunch it up on the near side. Handoff. And going down is Cross.
Slippery Rock's attacking on defense now.
Vernick shooting in there and making the tackle for Slippery Rock on Cross as the quarter comes to an end here. Shepherdstown, Slippery Rock with the game's lone score. They lead the Rams of Shepherd here on a beautiful day for Division II football.
I like things fast. So I was first in line when Frontier started offering a year of Amazon Prime. I don't wait for shipping, and I get instant access to thousands of shows and movies using Frontier's fast, reliable internet.
Switch to Frontier high-speed internet for just $19.99 per month with qualifying phone and 1-year agreement on new internet service, and get 1 year of Amazon Prime.
It's movie time.
Get Frontier high-speed internet today. Call 1-888-FRONTIER.
E.L. Robinson's key to success is saying yes. When a client comes to us, we look at the project and we say yes. We can get the job done for you. We can get it done within your budget. And we can get it done in your time frame. This company was not built to pursue wealth. It was built to satisfy our clients' needs.
Cheer for the stumbles. The he shoulda had that's. And the tears that linger. For in those moments, greatness lies. There you will find the provoked, the determined, the unified. It's in those moments that champions are born.
Are you or a loved one repeatedly neglecting responsibilities, using alcohol in dangerous situations, addicted to drugs, having legal problems, drinking or using drugs to de-stress? The Highland Health Center can help. The Highland Health Center is a 7-day detoxification and substance abuse recovery unit. So please know, help is available and help works. Visit the website at highlandhosp.com. The Highland Health Center, your detox place.
This is NCAA Division II Championship Football on Metro News.
Glorious day for football here in Shepherdstown. NCAA Division II action. National quarterfinal round game. Championship of the Super 1 Regional. And Jeff Ziemba, well, he came out there. Looked like he just came from the hospital.
He took a few hits against IUP last week, and I'm sure he doesn't want to take those today. He threw one away just a second ago, but he still went down. So he has to try to keep himself on his feet and avoid getting hit.
Yeah, had the neck brace, had the rib brace, but then took all that off. And, it's that stage of the season. You're playing into December. And
laying through some of those injuries.
Play the way they play and throw that ball. And he's going to take some shots, but tough kid. Mountain East Conference Offensive Player of the Year, just a junior. And Ziemba goes to work. In trouble. Gets away from pressure and now fires, and what a catch made. Well, great job by Ziemba, buying time there and then firing, and Squirewell makes the grab. Takes the football to the 33-yard line. Ziemba avoids the rush.
Great action there. And he threw that too. He put some heat on that.
Squirewell Jr. with Bishop McNamara High School in Maryland. 5 touchdowns, and what a grab there. 3rd and 1 for the Rams. And the handoff, and straight ahead. Barrels cross for the first down as he takes it to the 25, a gain of 8.
One of the things I love about Monte Cater's team, they will play. They will play. And sometimes it'll look as though they have no momentum, but they will just keep plugging along, and they start making plays, and all of a sudden you start getting that feel like that things are starting to turn their way.
All right, so Ziemba with a fresh set of downs, football at the 26-yard line. So it was a gain of 7 officially, and Ziemba from the gun. Steps up, again avoids the rush, and Ziemba going to run it, and will be taken down around the 25-yard line, and the stop made there by Tevin Williams, the great all Super One region linebacker. Again, he and Nania were friends.
Looks like he's trying to shake a little something off again.
Williams first in team tackles with 91.
Yep, came down on that knee, maybe in his hip as well.
All right, Ziemba goes to work. Sets up, fires, and catch is made by Squirewell. Squirewell dancing around as he makes the catch out there, but boy, as he threw that football, Carl, it looked as though Ziemba in a bit of pain.
Yes, he's a tough kid, and we saw that with him last week in IUP. He refused to stay out of the game. He's able to tough it out, and he's still able to throw the ball.
All right, 3rd down and 5. Football at the 21. There's his production thus far today. And looks like Shepard wants to talk it over. I'm just seeing something they didn't like there against the Slippery Rock defense. It's not a very big defense that George Mahalik has, but their main emphasis is quickness, and we've seen that on display here this afternoon.
No doubt, and they don't mind sending a few extra guys and trying to get some heat on the quarterback just to disrupt it. So you'll see some of that. If I'm Shepard, I'm looking here at Billy Brown. I'm trying to get him in the mix. He hasn't gotten the ball enough for me down here. He's tall. He's able to get up in the air and go get the ball. I'd like to see them try to test the end zone here.
And number 81 there, Billy Brown. And big touchdown catch that won the game last week from Ziemba. Has 17 in his career. It's 3rd all time in Shepard history, and just a matchup nightmare with his size. Has 10 games of over 100 yards in receiving during his career, and 7 have come this year. 11 catches last week. Ziemba going to shake off all of his aches and pains here. Biggest game of this young man's life, and for all these players here today as they try to reach the national semifinals. 3rd and 5. Ziemba. Pressure coming, and he goes down. Williams just able to trip him up and take him to the turf.
I think Slippery Rock feels like they can get pressure if they send a few extra guys. And there it is, that X again.
Williams again, that young man out of Youngstown State. And again, he and Dante Nania, they knew each other there. And Williams made the move to Slippery Rock first. And again, talking with George Mahalik, and said, Coach, you need a QB? And he said, sure do. Said, I know a guy. Of course, they were He said, George Mahalik says, as soon as he said Dante, he knew exactly who he was talking about. You were an old recruiter.
And into the run, automatic, first down.
Well, we have a penalty here, and this is a big break for Shepherd.
Yes, it is.
After the run, unsportsmanlike, and huge break for Monty Cater's crew as Slippery Rock gets charged with the penalty.
Mark, games like this come with a lot of emotion, but controlling that emotion is critical because that's the type of play that you cannot have in a situation like that. You just cannot do that.
And they had to stop and make the big play defensively, get the momentum. Ball at the 15. Shepherd with new life here. Ziemba looks to his left.
I like the Billy Brown matchup up at the top of the screen there.
Gonna turn and hand it off, and fighting for yardage. There's a penalty marker down as Cross shows his great strength there. He had 54 yards a week ago in the win over IUP. Gonna have a hold against the Rams. It was different last week for both teams as
holding.
You saw
offense, number 82. 10-yard penalty, first down.
Jamie Deason, the tight end for Shepherd, called for the hold. And here's that unsportsmanlike.
Also, they called it more of a celebration. Yeah.
I'm one to always say let them have fun, but I guess you got to keep it in check.
Yeah.
A lot of emotions, as you said. With the penalty marker, makes it a 1st and 20, and now we have movement along the line, and not sure if they're going to get decent again here.
Ball start, offense, number 82.
Yep.
5-yard penalty, first down.
Decent, outstanding tight end, and use him a lot of different ways. Very athletic, 6'4", 230, a junior. Just 3 catches, but they get a lot of production out of him. Monty Cater strolling the sidelines here at his home venue and penalty situation thus far. Shepherd 5 for 58 and 6 for 72 for Slippery Rock. And now it is 1st and 25 for the Rams. Trailing by 7, Ziemba sets up, has time, fires, and looking for Brown. Ball batted around and falls incomplete. Well, he was surrounded, but almost came up with the grab.
Almost came up with it. He's such a big body, you know. He's able to kind of use his body like a basketball, blocking out.
Ziemba had time, lets it fly, and Slippery Rock almost had a chance there to snag it themselves. Derek Morgan there, number 21. And 2nd and 25. Ziemba, pressure comes, Ziemba goes down. And who else? Marcus Martin will make the stop. And George Mahalik said, he just has the passion for the game. He outworks all the players. He's strong. He's humble. Cliff Harris Award finalist as the D2 National Defensive Player of the Year. You've got a lot of finalists for those Player of the Year awards nationally in this game. So 3rd and 31 now. There's a loss of 6. The penalties and the big play by Martin. Shepherd and Ziemba trying to get it to Cross.
And they're going to throw another flag.
And I think they had a hold of Cross, and Cross pointing that way. Slippery Rock coaches are obviously not pleased. Edwin Lee's crew will talk it over. And we will get the call. Slippery Rock coaches wanted to throwing the ball away.
On the defense, number 35. The foul occurred against the eligible receiver behind the line. It's going to be a 10-yard penalty, remain 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd and 21 now. Here's a look.
And this happens a lot of times because a player's assuming that it's going to be a screen. So you're trying to keep that running back in place so that he doesn't get away from you.
George Mahalik. Outstanding quarterbacks in this game. He was a great one back in the early 70s. Spent one season with Fran Kersey at Kentucky as a grad assistant and then returned to Slippery Rock where he'd been a player and again been there ever since. So just one season in Lexington and the rest there in Slippery Rock in PA, not far from Pittsburgh and Erie. 3rd down, 21. Football at the 26. Ziemba trying to get all the pieces in place, sets up. Pressure comes. Martin can't get to him. Ziemba still looking, floats it, and incomplete. And that brings up 4th down. Oh boy, great pressure again by Martin, but Ziemba, again with all his ailments, he's moved around pretty well to get away from
that may be called surviving.
Some of these defenders. So it will be a field goal situation here as Shepherd tries to get on the board, and Ryan Earls has set all the records. 17 field goals on the season. The man out of Stevensville, Maryland. It'll be a 48-yard attempt, and the hold is down, and this kick is going to be off to the right. And Shepherd still not on the scoreboard as Slippery Rock hangs on to this 7-0 lead here in Shepherdstown. So the Rock will go back on offense here. Great crowd at Rams Stadium on the road to Kansas City.
Hi, it's Tony Caridi with your invitation to join us every night for the Northside Automotive statewide sports line. If it's happening in West Virginia and it's sports, we'll talk about it. So join us here nightly at 6:06 for the Northside Automotive statewide sports line.
They say a photograph is worth 1,000 words. We say it's worth a whole lot more than that. Dear National Guard, are you up to it? It's up to you.
I picked Shepherd University because I'm not just a number.
One of the things that surprised me is how friendly everyone is.
I like being able to walk down the street and have the professors recognize me by name.
I'm constantly learning.
But it also has taught me so much about myself and about what I want to do with my future.
The location at Shepherd is amazing.
Cities like Washington, D.C., Baltimore are only about an hour and a half away.
You just got to see it. Once you see it, it just takes your heart.
Hi, it's Tony Caridi with your invitation to join us every night for the Northside Automotive statewide sports line. If it's happening in West Virginia and it's sports, we'll talk about it. So join us here nightly at 6:06 for the Northside Automotive statewide sports line.
This is NCAA Division II Championship Football on Metro News.
We welcome you back live inside Ram Stadium here in Shepherdstown. Slippery Rock and Shepherd battling it out in this National Division II quarterfinal round game. Super 1 regional championship on the line. Winner moving on to the national semifinals, one step away from the D2 title game in Kansas City. And right now, Slippery Rock with that 7-0 lead, Carl.
Yep, and, you know, it doesn't seem like we're having any – Shepherd's not having any problem with the tempo. The tempo doesn't seem necessarily that fast to me right now.
Jamar Green gets the call, and Green zooms his way to the 43-yard line. Pickup of 17 on the first down play, and it will be a fresh set of downs for Green and Slippery Rock. Nothing fancy there. Just give it to your outstanding back. Now they need a back to pass. Guns it across the middle, and almost a sensational grab made not once but twice by the intended receiver, Leroy McLean.
And he's throwing that ball in the tight window, too.
Wow. What a grab that would have been by McLean. Second down, 10. Hand off, Green, and Green carving his way to the 47-yard line. This little pickup there by Shamar Green. What a player. Great vision, great quickness. 8 catches on the season for 55 yards. Third down and 6. Nania back to pass. Nania fires, and the catch is made by, nope. McLean is injured, and Keon Robinson thought he had it, and McLean goes down.
It's like the lower part of his leg. Thought he looked to me like he was holding his ankle. Can't really see. It does look like they're working on his ankle.
Nania hit it to McLean. And he lost the football, and Shepherd thought they may have it, but the football is resting at the 45-yard line. All right, we got an injury on the field. We'll take a break here in Shepherdstown. It is Slippery Rock and Shepherd battling it out. And the Rock with the lead over the Rams, 7-0.
E.L. Robinson's key to success is saying yes. When a client comes to us, we look at the project and we say yes. We can get the job done for you. We can get it done within your budget. And we can get it done in your time frame. This company was not built to pursue wealth. It was built to satisfy our clients' needs.
If you're traveling to the game, a weekend road trip, or just around town, you need to stop at GoMart. You'll find a GoMart open 24 hours a day right off the interstate or right off Main Street in your local community. You can refuel your ride with quality gasoline and also yourself with popular snacks, drinks, and more. We're making it easy to keep up with your busy schedule by keeping you on the go. GoMart is the proud title sponsor of the Mountain East Conference Basketball Championship.
Go for good times. Go for GoMart.
Slippery Rock University. Experience the difference. On Metro News, this is NCAA Division II Championship Football.
Sunsplash Day here in historic Shepherdstown and the campus of Shepherd University. And it's a lead of 7 for Slippery Rock over the Rams. Second quarter of play here. First and 10 for the Rock. 2 wides to each side, stack the receivers. Green in the backfield. Nania looking. Nania firing up in the air, and it's going to be picked off. Intercepted by Shepherd's Keon Robinson. Guy Monty Cater says maybe one of the best and most athletic players we've ever had here, and Nania threw it up there, and Robinson comes away with his second interception of the season. Big break for the Rams.
Not great field position, but you're right. They got it. At least they've got the ball. It's a double move, and he just tried to take a shot at it. Left it well inside.
All right, so Ziemba and company will now go to work. And again, as you said, not the best of field positions, but hey, get the stop and you get the ball back.
I'd watch Slippery Rock now trying to put on some heat. Clearly, I think Shepherd's going to have to try to run the ball. So it limits that playbook again.
Bring Lawley into the backfield.
The only other option is go deep on him.
Ziemba just going to go straight ahead with it and
just to get some room.
Gets a little bit of breathing room. Actually, he's still up. See where they will mark him down. Looks to be at around 5-yard line. And just shot straight ahead there behind Jake Kingston, the center. Levi Lloyd, the left guard. Zake Buffkin, the right guard. Devontae Heights is the right tackle. And he's that All-Super 1 regional pick. And Will Smith is the left tackle. They had to replace 3 starters along that offensive line, and it's led to an undefeated season.
That's pretty special. That's when you know you've got depth on your in your roster.
Ziemba looking at a great grab made by Boyd, Dalton Boyd, who just fought off the defender. Titus Howard had tight coverage, and Boyd makes the grab.
Yeah, this is nothing a defensive back can do. He literally turned all the way around to get that. Great catch.
Again, as Monty Cater said, this guy's just been making big catches. 4 touchdowns on the season. So Boyd will now go wide to far side, top of your screen. Bottom of your screen is Brown. Sean Hammer in that fullback role. And Ziemba wants to roll opposite way, and the ball batted down by Slippery Rock's Vernick.
And Slippery Rock sent a couple of extra guys again.
Rolling the opposite way, never easy for a QB, and Vernick bats it down. 2nd down 10. Ball at the 30. After that big 25-yard pitch and catch by Ziemba to Dalton. Lawley remains in the backfield. He'll get the call. Charges forward for a couple. And that's it. Stop made by Joe Phillips. Phillips and all PSAC West pick. It's front 4 for Slippery Rock. Have been together about 3 years. 3rd and 8. Shane Lutz, the defensive coordinator for Slippery Rock. See what he dials up against Ziemba and the Rams. Ziemba pressure. Ziemba going to take off and run with it. And Ziemba has room and slides ahead to the 46-yard line. Monty Cater's thinking, hey, who's this running quarterback I've got today?
Yeah, that's not what you want him to do, but that's what at this point, no one's open. He's making plays.
That's why he's the conference's player of the year. Again, did it mainly with his arm, but showing what kind of athlete he is. Gets it to the 46-yard line. Ziemba fires. Brown makes the catch. In Slippery Rock territory, there is a penalty marker down on the near side. Edwin Lee. It looks like this is going to go against Slippery Rock, according to Billy Brown. although he is not wearing a striped shirt today.
But he's the first to let us know.
Offside, defense, number 20. 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
Defensive offsides against the Rock. We'll move the football to the 49-yard line. 1st and 5 for Ziemba and company. Turns, hands it off, and carving and making nice moves is Lolly. Lolly to the 41-yard line, gain of 8.
Great vision. He gets the ball and he's just looking for a crack, and when he finds it, he's hitting it.
Had a TD in last week's game. Lolly's led the conference in scoring 2 out of the last 3 years. 1st and 10 from the 41. Shepherd down 7-0 here to Slippery Rock in this national quarterfinal round game of NCAA Division II football. Great to have you with us here on Metro News. And now the Rams are forced to call a timeout. Just could not get it set the way they wanted. Slippery Rock will gather on the near side and the Rams on the far side. And last week, again here at Ram Stadium, what a game it was. There's Lolly into the end zone. And then IUP, their great back Temple. Here is that blocked field goal that ended up being a TD for IUP.
I think about everybody on the field touched the ball before they got that touchdown.
But Shepherd would pull it out. 2:08 to go in the game, and Billy Brown makes the grab from 28 yards from Ziemba. Here you go. You got a 1-2 matchup here. Defending national champs, Colorado State Pueblo against Grand Valley State. 4-6 matchup there. Winners will move on and face off next week. The victor of that will play for a national title.
Mark, being an old corner, I'm just obsessed with Billy Brown. His ability, and to me, it's just like I just would think I want to get him the ball as much as I possibly can, just because he's a huge challenge to defend.
Hammer goes in motion. Ziemba floats it out and looking for Boyd. And we may have another penalty marker. Now, see who pushed off there. It was Boyd battling Deontay Fleming's there.
They're probably going to call that face guarding.
There's Boyd.
Pass interference on the defense, number 30.
Deontay
15-yard
Flemings.
penalty. First down.
Flemings was an original corner. They had to move him to free safety after an injury to the great Derek Fulmore.
So you've got to turn around and look at the ball. If you don't, if he turns around, he can probably make that an interception.
So the penalty will take the football to the 26-yard line. Shepherd on the move here, trying to get things even with Slippery Rock. 5th meeting all time between the two. 2nd time they faced off in playoff competition. Great game back in 1998, won by Slippery Rock. And they moved on to the national semis. Ziemba sets up, has time, rifles, and the catch is made by Boyd. Boyd makes the grab at around the 5-yard line. Going to be inside the 5.
Good protection. He's able to sit in the pocket comfortable. Good throw. Good catch.
Roll him out at the 6 and pickup of 20 on the play. 1st and goal for the Rams. Lolly behind Ziemba in the Shepherd backfield. And we have motion penalty, I believe, against Shepherd. And now they got to get that corrected at halftime.
Yes. I'm really shocked that we've had this many penalties in the first half already.
Offense, number 82. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Well, we talked before the game, and again, this is the 3rd playoff game for Slippery Rock. Shepherd got the bye as the number 1 seed, and they were off until last week against IUP. So talked about maybe last week, just trying to get the kinks worked out after you had the layoff. Sometimes they help and sometimes not, but of course they did win the game and moved on to play in this contest with Slippery Rock.
And so since they played last week, they should at least be back to form. But just so many mistakes.
A handoff, and boy, just wrapped up and read beautifully by Marcus Martin as he gets Lolly to the ground.
So much penetration up front in the beginning. He can't find the place. He can't get downhill. He's got to be able to get downhill, because as long as you can keep that running back going lateral, then you're pretty good. You're going to be in good shape.
Yeah, Phillips got him around the ankles, just slowed him up just a bit, and then down to the ground. He was taken by Martin. Second and 16. Ziemba in trouble, fires, and incomplete. Hits the pylon. Again, Ziemba having to break away from the pressure.
And again, it's Williams inside. They're just running him through a gap, and he's just, no one's touching him. They're not accounting for him. They're going to have to pick him up.
Brings up third down. And his drive started on an interception by Shepard in the end zone by Keon Robinson. And they've driven it down the field. Big plays along with penalties against Slippery Rock, but trying to keep this drive from stalling. And here's Ziemba across the middle, and the catch is made on this end of the end zone, and it's a touchdown. Let's see. Slippery Rock defending it, and Shepard. Ziemba looked to the middle of the field and then spotted on the far part of the end zone on the near side here, Tony Squirewell for the touchdown.
And they're throwing that like what we used to call a back shoulder fade. So that's a hard, almost impossible play for the defensive back to be able to make.
And went to the ground to get it, and now Earls will try to even things up here. Ryan Earls knocks it through, his 100th point of the season, and we are tied at 7 with 4:39 to go. So Ziemba,
and I think he got hit well after the play too.
Eyed the middle of the field momentarily and then spotted Squirewell. A quick flick, and a great catch.
Great catch, yep.
So Shepard is on the board, and we are even. Just what you want in a game of this magnitude.
Just like starting all over again.
You think about, seasons end a year ago, and you get back to work, the winter workouts, and the end of the spring, and kids hang around and do a lot in the summer now, and then the fall camp begins, and when it does, you set your goal to be at this moment in the season.
And I think these are the types of teams who expect to make these kinds of runs. They think championship.
Ziemba, you look left for a moment, middle of the field, and then one of those incomplete passes, and throws that touchdown to Squirewell. Great shot of Rams Stadium here, one of the great venues of not only Mountain East Conference football, but NCAA Division II. Not a bad seat in the house. And a lot of work here through the years. And love their football here in the Eastern Panhandle and beyond. Maryland, Virginia nearby. And here is Earls booming it away. And gathering it in is Dutrell. And Dutrell still on his feet. And finally taken down at the 26. Tell you what, Dutrell will not go down easily.
That's great second effort.
Not very big, 5'8", 175. Pulls it in. Keon Robinson had a shot, and boy,
he's holding it almost from behind his back.
Wow, what a break that would have been for Shepard, and outstanding ability there by Dutrell to keep a hold of that football. And he goes to work now. Game tied. 4.5 remaining first half. And here is Green, and now Shepherd's defense coming alive and taking Green down. And Chanel Jenkins, the defensive player of the year of the Mountain East Conference, with the stop.
All of a sudden you see Shepherd's fans, their whole fan base standing up after that play.
2-yard
So
loss.
now they're in it.
He now has 19.5 tackles for a loss this season. Ania fires, and the pass is picked off by Shepherd. Cameron Reynolds with his 3rd interception of the season.
I'm thinking that was just a bad throw on the quarterback's part there.
And I think there's a catch. Wow. And now defense still out there.
Yeah, what? Did we miss something, Mark?
Had the pick, and Tony Cater, not arguing there. I don't know if they had stopped play before Nania released it, so I don't know if they had called that play dead. Well, the crowd trying to figure it out, and Nania will look over to the near side.
I'm sorry. What a break that would have been for Shepherd.
3rd down and 12 from the 23. Nia fires, and he's got a man open, and the catch is made and dropped. Wow. Millie Ray in traffic. He had it. What a grab it would have been, but he could not hang on at the 25-yard line.
Slippery Rock's coaches are yelling. They wanted the same type of play that happened on them. The guy didn't turn around.
Well,
it's a great throw.
Wow.
It's a very similar play.
Yeah. He had his hands wrapped around Trey Sullivan to pull it in. The punt just did get it away, and the fair catch made there by C.J. Davis. So Shepherd will take over the football with 3:44 to go. Nice booming kick there by Huska. Football at the 24-yard line for Shepherd. A lot of time here for Shepherd and this potent offense that averages 41.3. And boy, Huska just did get it away. Great pressure and carried Robinson back there. 1st and 10, 24, tie game at 7. Handoff. Straight ahead, Cross back in the game. And weaves his way to about the 28-yard line, 27-yard line. Second down, 6. Ziemba. Too wide to the top of your screen. Cross again. Hammers his way to the 32-yard line.
Tough decision here for Shepherd. Do you try to really move the football and get down the field, try to get out of the half and come back, or do you try to go after the score?
3rd and 3 for Ziemba. Cross lines up behind him. Deason is the tight end. Ziemba, pressure, fires, and in and out of the hands of Brown. Tried to latch onto it at the 37-yard line, but could not pull it in.
Slippery Rock also sent a blitz on that one as well.
So back in to punt it away is Venter. Venter, a big punter, 227 pounds. Went to WVU just as a student. Again, Morgantown native, and then decided I want to play some football. They knew about him, and he's been sensational. And Dutrell drifting back and makes the grab at the 20-yard line. Put him down at the 22-yard line, and that's where Slippery Rock will now take over here. Tie game at 7. We talked about the series here between these two teams and NCAA playoffs in 1998. The great Damian Bean there carried the ball 46 times in that game. A loss to the Rock, 31-20, and Bean just one of many great backs they've had here. You don't want to think about some of those guys. Having coached
I had to go against those
having
guys.
coached against those guys. Boy.
Great running backs for sure.
And speaking of a great running back, here's Green getting the call as a flag flies following the play.
A lot of flags today. Two really, really good teams, but seemingly a lot of penalties today.
I think this marker will be assessed against Slippery Rock. The mystique of the Rock and this program.
Holding. Offense, number 72. 10-yard penalty. First down.
So the call goes against Corey Tucker. He's up for the Gene Upshaw Award as the top Division II lineman in the country, a senior. 48th straight start here today. 10 penalties, 115 yards for Slippery Rock. First down and 20 from the 12. Nearing the end of the first half. And Chanel Jenkins moving up there on the line, and
false start. Offense, number 63. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Travis Gallagher, the guilty party this time. Gallagher out of Beaver Falls. Didn't start at the beginning of the year, but has really come on and played great football for the Slippery Rock team. All starts up front. Offense that averages over 47. And Green gets the handoff, and great pursuit by Shepard. Octavius Thomas, middle linebacker coming through, all Mountain East Conference performer.
Great penetration, nowhere to go.
Thomas was there along with Isaiah Ross. So Ross and Thomas together. There's Isaiah Ross out of Bowie, Maryland. A Maryland transfer has really brought a strong presence to this team. Clock was running out and comes here to play for the Rams. Here's the handoff, and Green twisting his way for maybe one. Just about it. At the 11-yard line. Going to bring up third down for Slippery Rock. Just a little over a minute to go here.
Shepard's going to probably get a shot at the ball again.
Let's see what the Rock got about that gentleman, Dr. George Mahalik. Talked to him the other day, and our time was set up to talk because he was teaching class prior to that. Just what a great guy. Just really enjoyed it, and of course, just class act and the class act across the way in Monte Cater, and two good ones going at it here today, trying to reach the national semifinals. Both coaches have done it once, and trying to do it again and get to the ultimate game of playing for a national championship. And there's Coach Cater. So 29th year for him, 28th year for Coach Mahalik, and that's how you build programs.
No doubt about it. And we talk about how players have changed. Well, these coaches have been in these places for so long. They've seen all those changes, but they're still able to play and coach kids at a high level.
Now they love it. They're in great places, great institutions, outstanding settings for their universities. And here we go. 3rd down and 21. And nothing doing. Playing it safe. Jenkins. What a season he's had. Senior. And look at him, 6'4", 275, and can move. That's a scary combination.
Yes, it is.
When they say next level, you see why. All right, so Huska will come on to kick it away and back deep for the Rams will be C.J. Davis.
He fumbled the ball last week against IUP, and he fair caught most of the other punt returns that he had, and some of the others he let hit the ground. I'm interested in seeing this young man actually get it and run. You know, I don't know if that still was bothering him that whole game, but I'd like to see him get that ball and run because he has the ability to do it.
Time has been called here prior to the punt. A good shot of the fans on the rock side of the field. They have filled up this side and across the way. And just a beautiful, beautiful setting here. And again, 7-7 here later today. Colorado State Pueblo, the defending champions against Grand Valley State. A 4 versus 6 matchup there. Two programs that have won national championships. Current Notre Dame head coach Brian Kelly was the head coach of Grand Valley State for a couple of title years. Two schools here would love to join the crowd of calling themselves National Division II champions, Slippery Rock and Shepherd. One team a win away from reaching the Final Four. So Huska in the end zone and gets away the kick. And this one not even going to come close to Robinson. Going to take a nice roll, though. Hit at about the 46, and they will mark it out at the 37-yard line. So a nice little break there for Slippery Rock in the special teams department as Shepherd now here with just a few precious ticks remaining. See what Monte Cater elects to do. As we're even at 7. Slippery Rock scoring first, Shamar Green. And then TD pass from Jeff Ziemba to Tony Squirewell, and that's where we stand.
Looks like they're going to just take it to the locker room.
Yep. Ziemba will take the knee, and we have played one half of football here in historic Shepherdstown, West Virginia, and the Rams of Shepherd and Slippery Rock even at 7 apiece in this quarterfinal round game of the National NCAA Division II playoffs. Winner looking to make it into the Final Four next weekend, and who knows, maybe could play at home. It's the Rams and Slippery Rock even as they head to the locker room here in Shepherdstown.
I like things fast. So I was first in line when Frontier started offering a year of Amazon Prime. I don't wait for shipping, and I get instant access to thousands of shows and movies using Frontier's fast, reliable internet.
Switch to Frontier high-speed internet for just $19.99 per month with qualifying phone and 1-year agreement on new internet service, and get 1 year of Amazon Prime.
It's movie time.
Get Frontier high-speed internet today. Call 1-888-FRONTIER.
Brick Street is very committed to their customers. We have a whole team of dedicated individuals that service our business and works jointly with us as a partner.
Quality of service is definitely something that we pride ourselves on.
We have personal relationships with the people we work with at Brick Street.
We're a part of their team.
It's a phone call away, a quick email, your questions are answered expediently. It's very good to have a working relationship like that with our workman's compensation carrier.
We have so much to celebrate in Division II, but we're especially proud of our commitment to Make-A-Wish.
Division II student athletes have led a 10-year initiative to raise funds and help grant wishes of children with life-threatening medical conditions.
Nearly $3 million have been raised, and hundreds of children's wishes have been granted.
We play hard, we work hard, and we support others in need. Why? It's simple.
because we care.
This is Mountain East Conference postseason football on Metro News.
We have hit the break here in Shepherdstown, and at halftime it is Slippery Rock and Shepherd even at 7 in this national quarterfinal round game of the NCAA Division II football playoffs. Thanks for being with us, along with Carl Leah, Mark Martin, and game here in this first half. We come in here with a couple of potent offenses, but we also had two good prevent units, and right now it's a 7-7 game.
7-7, a lot of mistakes. I think whoever can stop the penalties, I think has the best chance of getting the momentum and maybe winning this ball game.
When we look at Shepherd, Jeff Ziemba, took him a while to get going. Again, probably not at full strength, but been very impressive with his mobility here and keeping some plays alive.
Yeah, Slippery Rock has really put a lot of pressure on him and forced him out of the pocket. He's thrown some away, which was really smart. He's made some good throws, so we'll see how that continues.
Talking about Slippery Rock, what have you seen here from an offensive, defensive standpoint in the first half?
I think on the offense, they're trying to get the ball quick, get it out quick, and move the ball. But I think the other thing is, I think on defense, they're doing a really good job in putting some pressure on Shepherd.
Certainly penalties have played a part of this first half.
Yes, I think whoever can prevent those, some of them just been stupid penalties, I think will have an opportunity to take advantage of the game.
All right, Carl. Well, again, what more would you want in a game of this magnitude than a tie at halftime? And that's where we are. Slippery Rock and Shepherd, both with 7 here in Shepherdstown.
They say a photograph is worth 1,000 words. We say it's worth a whole lot more than that. Dear National Guard, are you up to it? It's up to you.
Don't have time to put your busy life on hold to pursue your dream? Now you can. Shepherd University empowers you to go for your dream without skipping a beat. Their Martinsburg Center gives adult students a flexible schedule, a quality education, and affordable degree. Become a teacher, a nurse, get your MBA. It's up to you. Shepherd you. Don't let busyness stop your dream. Take the next step into your future. Shepherd University. Don't just dream. Do.
Are you or a loved one repeatedly neglecting responsibilities, using alcohol in dangerous situations, addicted to drugs, having legal problems, drinking or using drugs to de-stress? The Highland Health Center can help. The Highland Health Center is a 7-day detoxification and substance abuse recovery unit. So please know, help is available and help works. Visit the website at highlandhosp.com. The Highland Health Center, your detox place.
A home for our heroes. That's what the West Virginia Veterans Nursing Facility in Clarksburg offers. Personal, compassionate care in a state-of-the-art facility that includes a licensed Alzheimer's unit, a chapel, access to secure gardens and porches, regular outings, recreational opportunities, and much more. No veteran is turned down due to finances. Maximum rates at the West Virginia Veterans Nursing Facility are 1/3 of the national average. Visit veterans.wv.gov or call 866-WV-4VETS.
I like things fast. So I was first in line when Frontier started offering a year of Amazon Prime. I don't wait for shipping, and I get instant access to thousands of shows and movies using Frontier's fast, reliable internet.
Switch to Frontier high-speed internet for just $19.99 per month with qualifying phone and 1-year agreement on new internet service, and get 1 year of Amazon Prime.
It's movie time.
Get Frontier high-speed internet today. Call 1-888-FRONTIER.
This is NCAA Division II Championship football on Metro News.
Well, if you love football, you could not ask for a better day. Just glorious here in the Eastern Panhandle, the oldest city in the state of West Virginia, Shepherdstown. And at the break at Ram Stadium, it is Slippery Rock and Shepherd evened up at 7-7 in this national quarterfinal round showdown. Again, along with former NFL great Carl Lee, I'm Mark Martin. Great to have you with us here on Metro News. And quality of play at this level, again, if you're a football player, you're a football player, and D2 has plenty of outstanding performers.
If you took these guys and you put them in any jersey and helmet, you wouldn't know what class they were in, whether that was D1 or D2. These kids can actually play. And I think one of the big things is that kids, high school kids don't realize how great D2 football has gotten.
And when you look at some of the guys here, if you were saying, I'm going to start a team, there would be plenty to choose from here. And again, we talked about just some of the guys that have come from these programs. And again, playing for your Vikings now, and Fusco, and also Shepherd, now Dominic Jones. And, this program has put some guys in the NFL at Shepherd, as has Slippery Rock. Howard Jones has just been lights out with Tampa Bay. So keeping up with the Joneses right now with Shepherd football. So again, and that's how you build programs as well, saying, hey, you can get good players here. Hey, we can put you in the NFL.
Absolutely. Once you have that one guy, you're set. I mean, because all you need is to be able to say, hey, you can go pro. If that's your thing, you can go pro from here. That's all you need.
All right, getting set again for a big second half here. The winner of this game moving one step closer to Kansas City. Slippery Rock and Shepherd even at 7.
E.L. Robinson's key to success is saying yes. When a client comes to us, we look at the project and we say yes. We can get the job done for you. We can get it done within your budget. And we can get it done in your time frame. This company was not built to pursue wealth. It was built to satisfy our clients' needs.
I picked Shepherd University because I'm not just a number.
One of the things that surprised me is how friendly everyone is.
I like being able to walk down the street and have the professors recognize me by name.
I'm constantly learning.
It also has taught me so much about myself and about what I want to do with my future.
The location at Shepherd is amazing.
Cities like Washington, D.C., Baltimore are only about an hour and a half away.
You just got to see it. Once you see it, it just takes your heart.
Just minutes from D.C. and you've escaped to a world far away. Welcome to Shepherdstown. Discover the history, the oldest town in West Virginia. Discover the food, from quaint coffee shops to trendy eateries. Discover the adventure, hiking and biking, or a night out on the town to Hollywood Casino. And make your getaway memorable. Stay in comfort and style at the Clarion, just steps away from historic downtown. Shepherdstown, a getaway that's not far away. Go to yourshepherdstown.com.
In this city, documents are centrally located and communication is easy. There's peace of mind knowing that your information is safe and access is flexible. It's a city where businesses thrive with increased workflow, a place where someone is always close by, there when you need them. Get a free, customized evaluation of how the CityNet Cloud can help your business. Go to citynetcloud.com.
One drop causes a ripple, and that ripple moves across the water, affecting the entire body. Much the same way, when our schools educate our children for high-tech new economy jobs, the effects flow through West Virginia. These technology-based businesses see we have a workforce ready to grow their industry, and they move here. Then our children get those jobs and stay here. Call your state legislator and ask, what are you doing to bring high-tech businesses to West Virginia? From the West Virginia High Technology Foundation.
On Metro News, this is NCAA Division II Championship Football.
And we welcome you back to beautiful Shepherdstown. Halftime, and we're even between Slippery Rock and Shepherd, 7-7, the final of this Super Region 1 showdown. And again, a national quarterfinal round game, and to the winner will head off to another step toward Kansas City. And when you talk about this game, several being named to the All-Super Region 1 football team. Shamar Green from Slippery Rock and Levante Heights from Shepherd, and also some other players from the Mountain East Conference and also the PSAC. Well represented, no doubt about it. On the defensive side, Marcus Martin, what a player, and showcasing it here today. Chanel Jenkins, there'd be two good guys to start at defense with, and also you have Tevin Williams, the great linebacker, James Gupton from Shepherd, so well represented on the prevent unit as well. And when you talk about the Mountain East and just some of the great players that performed this season for this league, and Monty Cater got his team here today, Coach of the Year, no surprise, Freshman of the Year out of Notre Dame, the great DJ Green, and of course the Defensive Player of the Year, talking about Chanel Jenkins and what he's done on the prevent side for the Rams this season. It's Mo 4 for Glenville, and Coach Dave Hutchinson and his Pioneers. Jeff Ziemba, just a junior, the Offensive Player of the Year, will return. And the Harlan Hill Award finalist and Jeff Ziemba, maybe that young man can take home the top prize as the Player of the Year in NCAA Division II football. Wouldn't that be something again? And Ziemba will be back for another season in this great Rams program. The University of Charleston men's soccer team making it back to the Final Four for a second straight year. A season ago, the Golden Eagles played for the national title, a heartbreaker in Pensacola on Thursday night, taking on Pfeiffer, and bouncing back, getting this game to overtime, but they fall in two OTs, 2-1, and Pfeiffer moving on to play for the national championship. But what a great representative of the Mountain East Conference that soccer team has been, and again the national championship unfolding today. But certainly the University of Charleston with nothing to hold their heads about, and just a wonderful program there in the capital city of Charleston. Talk a little volleyball now. NCAA Division II Atlantic Regional, and Wheeling Jesuit hosting. And what a season it has been for the Lady Cards. Again, fall sports just absolutely spectacular in the Mountain East Conference. And there you have a look at the bracket. Wheeling Jesuit knocking off Clarion, and it was Gannon defeating Westchester. So the championship of the Atlantic region, Wheeling Jesuit and the number 6 seed Gannon getting set to go at it. A great program there in the Northern Panhandle. And of course, it is basketball season, and check it out, for the first time ever in the Mountain East Conference's 3-year existence, 2 teams in the national top 10. West Liberty, the great Jim Crutchfield and Jared Calhoun, doing wonderful things there for the Fighting Falcons of Fairmont State. The Falcons there at number 8, and again, West Lib is number 1. So much to be proud of, and no one more proud than this gentleman, Reed Amos, the great commissioner of the Mountain East Conference. Reed, great being with you.
Well, Mark, thanks very much for having me. We've got a lot going on, and so much of it positive right now in the Mountain East Conference, and an awfully good football game going on between 2 stalwarts here today.
Yeah, let's talk about this one. You were there in 1998
I was.
When these two went at it to battle for a spot in the semis.
It was a day much like today. It was an absolutely gorgeous day at Slippery Rock, and it was a great football game. Shepherd had the football in the 4th quarter, and Slippery Rock was able to turn them away to hold on to victory in that 1998 game. The great Damian Bean. I don't know if he could have.
I think he's still carrying the football.
He might be. I don't know if they could have given him the ball one more time than how many times Coach Cater gave it to him that day. And you know, in so many ways, that game, and now fast forwarding 17 years to this matchup between these two, says an awful lot about what's great about Division II. Dr. George Mahalik at Slippery Rock, nearly 3 decades. Monty Cater the same at Shepherd. In every way, those two coaches exemplify exactly what Division II college athletics is all about.
And I was going to say, in this setting here today, not only, a great matchup, but you have the type of atmosphere and crowd that you want for any football game, and certainly at this time of year.
It's a sellout here at Rams Stadium. They're standing 3 deep on the home side, and there's a section where tickets are actually sold where there are no seats down here in the corner off the edge of a parking lot. About 5,500 in the stands here today, and great atmosphere for a terrific football game.
All right, Reed, we look forward to the second half here. Great job, my friend.
Thank you, Mark.
Look forward to seeing you down the road. Reed Amos, the commissioner of the Mountain East Conference, and Shepherd of the Mountain East going up against Slippery Rock of the PSAC. Back in a moment in Shepherdstown.
I like things fast. So I was first in line when Frontier started offering a year of Amazon Prime. I don't wait for shipping, and I get instant access to thousands of shows and movies using Frontier's fast, reliable internet.
Switch to Frontier high-speed internet for just $19.99 per month with qualifying phone and 1-year agreement on new internet service, and get 1 year of Amazon Prime.
It's movie time.
Get Frontier high-speed internet today. Call 1-888-FRONTIER.
In this city, documents are centrally located and communication is easy. There's peace of mind knowing that your information is safe and access is flexible. It's a city where businesses thrive with increased workflow, a place where someone is always close by, there when you need them. Get a free customized evaluation of how the CityNet Cloud can help your business. Go to citynetcloud.com.
Slippery Rock University. Experience the difference. This is Mountain East Conference postseason football on Metro News.
Well, just an absolute beautiful day for NCAA Division II football here in Shepherdstown, West Virginia, on the picturesque campus of Shepherd University, and it's a 7-7 tie between Slippery Rock and the homestanding Rams of Shepherd, along with former NFL great Carl Lee, our great crew. I'm Mark Martin. Thanks so much for being with us. It was Slippery Rock striking first in this game. Shamar Green, Carl.
Just a great, powerful running, great blocking up front. Made it somewhat of an easy run to get in the end zone.
And then Jeff Ziemba rifles the pass to Tony Squirewell, who makes the grab.
Yeah, perfect pass and a pass that a DB could not have a chance of getting to.
Check out the first half stats, rushing yards. Well, it's Slippery Rock with the edge and Shepherd with the passing edge, and that makes things pretty close.
Yes. Anytime you have that kind of a balance, then you know the score's probably going to be close. Then when you add the penalties, that's another amazing thing. When you sit there and you look at Shepherd, they're sitting there at six penalties, 63 yards. Slippery Rock 11 and 120 yards on penalties. That's a challenge to overcome.
And see the 3 sacks there by Slippery Rock. We'll see what that prevent unit will dial up here in the second half as they go up against Ziemba. So it will be Shepherd getting the football to start this second half in this national quarterfinal round game, championship of Super Region 1. And again, of the 4 showdowns today in Division II, this is the only 1 versus 2 matchup remaining. So it'll be Huska getting set to tee it up from the 30-yard line and kick it off. Again, great return players for this Shepherd team in C.J. Davis and Keon Robinson. But before the half closed, that Shepherd was starting to find itself a little bit offensively.
Yeah, you kind of felt like they were getting some momentum. But again, I think for both teams, actually, every time it seemed like they were getting that momentum, there was a penalty or something that would change that.
All right, Huska puts his foot into it and taking it on the bound. will be C.J. Davis. And Davis up to the 28-yard line, and that is where the Rams will start play here in this second half. The stop made on special teams by Brett Crenshaw. Crenshaw is a guy that they can use in a variety of ways as a tight end, a receiver, and certainly on special teams. And the young man makes the tackle. And so the Rams officially at the 27-yard line is where they will start play here as we get going here in the third quarter. Ziemba with 3, wide to the top of your screen. Sets up, fires, and the catch is made by Squirewell. Squirewell hauls it in.
They have a safety over top of him in that trip set. He just takes a few steps and gets the ball.
Pickup of 7. Second down and 3. Wideouts to both sides for Ziemba. Ziemba in trouble, and Ziemba goes down. And Marcus Martin there to make the stop.
Every opportunity that Slippery Rock gets that they're able to get some penetration, it creates a lot of problems for Shepherd.
And he looked to his right, but boy,
nothing was there.
Yeah, he could feel it coming and goes down. So third down and 6, ball at the 32. There is Marcus Martin, just absolutely phenomenal. Young man out of Myrtle Beach. Across the middle, and the ball tipped up in the air and intercepted by Slippery Rock.
Not the way you want to start your half out.
Bob Vernick with the pick.
He's got time. He just throws it. Bounces off a helmet, and once that ball's up in the air, everybody's trying to go get it.
Looked like Johnny Davis, a backup linebacker, tipped it up in the air. To Vernick with the interception. And here comes Slippery Rock, and a nice grab made there for the Rock. Nice job by Tyshawn Tucker, getting his first catch of the day. Tucker, 32 catches, 4-year starter, but he's been banged up a bit. Reed's defense as well had a long catch this season of 58 yards, and he makes the grab there, 2-yard snag. Football at the 42. Here is the pitch, and boy, Green able to get a hold of it, and Green, he was in trouble from the get-go and manages to keep that from being totally disastrous.
Yeah, there just wasn't the right kind of timing and spacing. The pitch was bad, and there's nowhere to go.
Nania. Now Nania with the 3rd and 10 situation facing him in the offense. Steps back. Ball comes out and taken down. Isaiah Ross tripped him up and takes him down. So Shepherd avoids something bad happening off the interception.
Just no one open. Bad series for Slippery Rock, I felt. I really felt like that was a bad series. That's something that they needed to really move the chains and try to get something.
Well, he had the bad pitch, and that ball knocked away. And so they avoided 2 fumbles there on that series. So Huska will come in and kick it away. And whistles sound as Huska puts his foot into it.
False start. Offense, number 24. 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Penalties continue to plague this Slippery Rock team. When's the last time you saw a football game in December and the referee was in short sleeves?
Yeah, exactly.
Usually those guys are bundled up. Oh, what a day it is here in Shepherdstown, and what a game, a battle between these two. Low snap, Huska gets it away. High kick. And it's going to bounce and come back in favor of the Rams before Slippery Rock manages to down it. And Jim Papa was there to touch it down. So 31-yard kick there.
That penalty wasn't really a bad penalty for him. It gave the kicker an opportunity, the punter an opportunity to get a little bit extra distance to be able to kick it. So.
All right, so the Rams go back to work offensively here following the interception. And that was just the 4th of the season for Ziemba. 28 touchdown passes to just 4 interceptions. His 28 TD is how we are tied here as he hit Squire Wall for the touchdown. The call there going to Lally. Lally gets 4 on the play. Moves the football to the 26. Ziemba's younger brother, a member of this Shepherd team. Told his kid brother how great it is here. Lally sets up beside of Ziemba. Pressure comes, Ziemba throws, and the catch is made. And there's Billy Brown, and he breaks away. Brown at the 30, the 25. Brown will score for Shepherd.
Mark, I've been asking for him to get the ball all day long. He's a difference maker. He's too big, he's too fast, too strong. You just can't match him up against anybody in that secondary. He's got to be a guy that you can get the ball to.
Well, he goes 74 yards on this play. Makes the catch.
It's a good throw, good catch. Now all the rest of that's him.
Yeah, breaks the tackle and then turns on the Jets. Ryan Earls in to attempt his 2nd extra point of the day as Shepherd has garnered its first lead of the afternoon. Earls' kick is up and no good. Wow.
That's not what you wanted.
Keep an eye on that. Monty Cater cannot believe it, but his team has struck for a 74-yard pass play as Ziemba finds Billy Brown, and he takes it to the end zone. Shepherd in the lead.
They say a photograph is worth 1,000 words. We say it's worth a whole lot more than that. Dear National Guard, are you up to it? It's up to you.
If you're traveling to the game, a weekend road trip, or just around town, you need to stop at GoMart. You'll find a GoMart open 24 hours a day right off the interstate or right off Main Street in your local community. You can refuel your ride with quality gasoline and also yourself with popular snacks, drinks, and more. We're making it easy to keep up with your busy schedule by keeping you on the go. GoMart is the proud title sponsor of the Mountain East Conference Basketball Championship.
Go for good times. Go for GoMart.
Just minutes from D.C. and you've escaped to a world far away. Welcome to Shepherdstown. Discover the history, the oldest town in West Virginia. Discover the food, from quaint coffee shops to trendy eateries. Discover the adventure, hiking and biking, or a night out on the town to Hollywood Casino. And make your getaway memorable. Stay in comfort and style at the Clarion, just steps away from historic downtown. Shepherdstown, a getaway that's not far away. Go to yourshepherdstown.com.
This is NCAA Division II Championship Football on Metro News.
Well, there's some of the good seats in the house. You got to find them anywhere you can here today on this gorgeous Saturday. 13-7, Shepherd in the lead now, and here's why, Carl Lee.
I tell you what, I've seen a lot of big receivers, and I'm telling you, this kid here is as good as any I've seen. He's big, he's strong, he's fast, and he will catch the ball. That's a guy that can take over a football game for you.
Billy Brown making the grab, a 74-yard touchdown play from Ziemba to Brown. And Brown now with 7 touchdowns on the season. Had one last week, the game winner, and now the go-ahead here. Long way to go, though, in this one. Dutrell hauls in the kickoff across the 10 and then is buried. And good special teams by the Rams. And Robinson helped slow him up, as did C.J. Davis. So good job there by Shepherd on the speedy Dutrell. Now we'll see how Slippery Rock responds as they play from behind for the first time today.
Yes, and we'll try to figure out whether or not this will be through the air or will they still try to settle in with running the football. Good coverage on the Shepherd's kickoff team.
Green, tell you what, I'm not so sure that he lost that football. Shepherd says they have it, and they do. He did not get, that was not a great exchange at all. And I kept thinking, boy, he's lucky to have it. And Shepherd comes away with the turnover.
Now the first real opportunity to see momentum changing the game.
There you see it, Green.
He barely got it on his hip, and then they had penetration help pull it out.
Keon Robinson, they had the interception, and now a fumble recovery in this game, and Shepherd takes over after just taking the lead at the Slippery Rock 10-yard line. First and goal for the Rams. In the backfield is Alan Cross, and Cross gets the call, and Cross crosses the goal line.
Great blocking, great vision.
Did not take the Rams long to respond following the turnover. Alan Cross with his 7th touchdown of the season. And now Earls, who missed the extra point a moment ago, will try to redeem himself. Caleb Dembick is the holder, and this kick, we had couple of guys tumble there. The kick again is missed. And Dembeck, wasn't a great snap. Dembeck then was hit following the play. They were looking for a call. But here is a look at Cross getting the TD.
Great blocking. I mean, that hole was huge.
On the left-hand side, Levi Lloyd, Will Smith. Great blocking. Monty Cater. He wanted a roughing situation after that kick. And Earls had a great season, but what's been tough here last 2 times.
You'll just see how, look at that blocking. Just great move there. Great execution by Shepherd.
Shepherd, no doubt, happy to have the 2-touchdown lead. However, it does come with an asterisk with 2 missed extra points.
Yeah. Test for Slippery Rock now, being down. Can they keep their head in it, play hard, just fight back at it? We'll see.
Dutrell back deep along with Millie Ray. There is Ryan Earls, a senior, Kent Island High School in Stevensville, Maryland. Boots it away And that will carry Dutrell back to around the 1. 15 and still on his feet. And Dutrell, again, does not go down easily. Let's go back and look at the second straight missed extra point by the Rams. A bit of a low snap and like bowling pins there.
Yeah, I think it was more that than anything else.
All right, but Slippery Rock with work to do now. 9:58 to go here in this third quarter. NCAA Division II quarterfinal round game, a Final Four spot on the line for these two teams. Nia fires it out. And the catch is made by Dutrell.
Slippery Rock doesn't have to go for it. They got plenty of time. All they need to do is just keep moving the ball down the field.
It's a pickup of 5, 2nd and 5. And Nia again and fires it out on the far side and hits his big target, Marcus Carter. And that will move the chains. Hit ball at the 39. Going to the air again. And I believe that ball was tipped and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver was Cornelius Ray. In on the coverage there for Shepherd was Cam Reynolds. Here's Nia again, and down he goes. And a penalty marker comes out, a couple of them now. Well, Marshall Munden, backup defensive end out of Richmond. Transfer from the Spider program in there on the play. We're going to a late hit call here.
Dead ball. Personal foul on the defense, number 10. 15-yard penalty. First down.
And Nia goes down and right there.
clearly late.
And down on the knees, you got to back away.
Yep.
Monty Cater and his staff can't believe it. Nia back. Looks around. They're going to just try to keep things alive and finally throws and trying to hit Marcus Carter, and the ball falls incomplete.
It was a bad choice. I think he could have. He had someone down low. He probably should have just got the ball out and just got some yards.
Maney up, ready to go again. Fakes it. Mania. Maybe one, and that's about it. Good defense there by Shepherd. Miles Humphrey. Talk about just a great start to his career. He's a sophomore and a good compliment to Jenkins at that other end position. So it's 3rd down and 9, football at the 49. Shepherd with a 19-7 lead here. Back to pass, rifling, and the ball falls incomplete.
Shepherd had pressure, and that was just a bad throw.
Nania trying to hit Carter there.
The pocket was collapsing a little bit there.
And ahead of the throw, ahead of the receiver. So on to punt will be Huska. And back deep for the Rams will be Davis. Shepherd with this 2-touchdown lead here, Carl, and getting the football back.
Which gives them a great opportunity. They just need to make sure they get a good field on the ball and try to move it downfield.
High kick again, and that one's going to hit and will roll into the end zone as Slippery Rock could not chase it down. So the Rams on top of Slippery Rock by a count of 19-7, and a chance to add to it when we return to Shepherdstown.
A home for our heroes. That's what the West Virginia Veterans Nursing Facility in Clarksburg offers. Personal, compassionate care in a state-of-the-art facility that includes a licensed Alzheimer's unit, a chapel, access to secure gardens and porches, regular outings, recreational opportunities, and much more. No veteran is turned down due to finances. Maximum rates at the West Virginia Veterans Nursing Facility are a third of the national average. Visit veterans.wv.gov or call 866-WV-4VETS.
Celebrate the soggy shoes and the slow starts. Celebrate the lessons learned along the way. These are the wins. Not the shiny, nail-biting kind. These are the last a lifetime kind.
Brick Street is very committed to their customers. We have a whole team of dedicated individuals that service our business and works jointly with us as a partner.
Quality of service is definitely something that we pride ourselves on.
We have personal relationships with the people we work with at Brick Street.
We're a part of their team.
It's a phone call away, a quick email, your questions are answered expediently. It's very good to have a working relationship like that with our workman's compensation carrier.
On Metro News, this is NCAA Division II Championship Football.
Back in Shepherdstown, and the homestanding Shepherd Rams with a 9-7 lead as the wave gets going here at Ram Stadium. And Shepherd looking to add to its lead. Grand Valley State leading defending national champ Colorado State Pueblo 14-0. The winner of that game will face the winner here. And Ziemba goes to work and hits Squire well there for the pitch and catch. And how about Grand Valley State? They lost to Ferris State during the regular season, 61-24. And they came back last week, faced them again, and they advanced. And I think sometimes it shows that history and experience in these D2 playoffs count for something. Grand Valley State, we mentioned earlier, they won the national championships back in 03 and 02 and 03 under Brian Kelly, and also 06 and 07 under Chuck Martin.
Playoff experience, championship experience definitely counts in when you start talking about playing in the playoffs, playing in the championship. Those teams understand exactly how to handle all the emotions and all the things that go along with those kind of games.
All right, yeah, 4 out of 5 championships with Brian Kelly and then Chuck Martin. Of course, Kelly now the head coach at Notre Dame, Martin the head coach at Miami of Ohio. They also played in the 2009 title game. And one of these two programs would love nothing more than to be in a national championship game. Got to win here and win next week to do so. Shepherd with a first down again, a fresh set of downs here as the Rams, this 19-7 advantage. Ziemba setting up the pump fake and trying to get it to Brown, and it falls incomplete.
I'm not. Maybe Monty likes waiting until it's close in that second half to start throwing it to Brown and challenging those defensive backs down the field. This was actually good coverage, though. Just over that outside shoulder.
One thing you say now about Ziemba, this young man, we talked about him being in pain, and he doesn't seem to be feeling much right now. He's looking like his old self. There's his numbers on the day. Ball is fumbled, and I believe Shepherd manages to get back on it.
And a rare opportunity to be under center.
Ziemba frustrated there.
Yeah, that seems like, I don't know if he snapped it and wasn't ready for it. but I'm sure he's not under center very often.
So 3rd and 11 from the 32-yard line. They'll stack the receivers on both sides. And Lawley at a wing, and now he shifts back beside of Ziemba. Ziemba looking, floats it out, and he's got a man. Lawley makes the grab and makes one defender miss, and Lawley down inside the 35-yard line of Slippery Rock goes Jabir Lawley.
I don't even think he was part of that route. I just think he snuck out.
Well, they always say, come back and help your quarterback out.
Absolutely.
And he did right there. Ziemba again buying time.
Yes. Couldn't find anybody.
Last second, he said, hey, look who's out here. And makes one guy miss, and good pick up, and now back to work on the ground. It will be Cross. Taking it down to the 27-yard line, pickup of 6. Shepard on the move with his 2-touchdown advantage. Ziemba under center. Gives it to Cross, straight ahead, still on his feet, and still going into the end zone. Touchdown Cross from 27 yards away.
Mark, that's what we would just call a football play. That's a guy who just made a football play, a special, special play.
Alan Cross.
That's just refusing to go down.
Wow. Nice moves. Bangs off a couple of defenders and finds Pater once again. 2nd touchdown of the game for Cross. And now Shepard, after missing 2 extra points, we're going to line up here and try to shape things up a little bit by gunning for a 2-point conversion. 3 wide. Squirewell in motion, moving around. Ziemba fires and overshoots his intended receiver, Squirewell.
Yeah, I like the play. It's just he just overthrew it.
Another touchdown for the Rams of Shepard. A 7-7 game at halftime, but Shepard with 3 touchdowns here in this 3rd quarter. A 2nd by Alan Cross from 27 yards out.
Just a great, great football play that is right there.
Alan Cross, 10 carries, 76 yards on the afternoon. Came into the game with 750 on the season. Now has 8 touchdowns on the year. And Shepard, right now, this Slippery Rock team a bit shell-shocked.
Yes, I don't think that they expected this in the second half. Shepard clearly came out and took advantage of the plays that they needed to run, and all of a sudden they're up. That's just effort right there.
And Monty Cater has 2 backs he likes to use, and you go back to the nice little catch by Lawley.
Yep.
That gained some big yardage and helps lead to that touchdown. So ready to kick it off for Shepard is Ryan Earls. And running up on it and making the grab is Millie Ray, and Ray zigzagging around and finally goes down around the 22-yard line.
Those types of returns can be really, really dangerous because you can find yourself on special teams, a guy hitting you, you're not seeing where he's coming from, and you can give that ball up. A lot of times they just want you to hit it, get as much as you can, and get off the field.
Shepherd sideline. Got a positive vibe to it right now. And Nia now will try to battle back here as Slippery Rock takes over offensively. Looking to go to the air. Rifling. Catch made. Nice little grab there by Leroy McLean and a great throw by Nia. Up to the Shepherd 41-yard line. Going to go to the air, and another magnificent grab pulled in by Marcus Johnson. 2 big catches back-to-back for Slippery Rock.
That's tempo right there. They're lining up and just going at it.
32-yard strike there.
Receiver made a great adjustment to come back to get that ball.
You know, they got to get back in this game, and a better way to do it than throw the football, and nearly a great effort made there by Adam Coles trying to pull in the interception. Ball incomplete and brings up 2nd down from the 9-yard line. Nia just going to work with McLean and Marcus Johnson to get Slippery Rock to the Shepherd 9. 2nd and 9. Play fake, ball up in the air and batted and falls incomplete. George Mahalik on the sideline with just sigh of relief right there. Third down for Slippery Rock. Trying to get it into the end zone and get closer here after Shepherd has struck for 3 touchdowns here in the 3rd. Play clock at 8. Down to 3. The snap. And he got a man open. It's Dutrell, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Slippery Rock.
That's aggressive football right there. Good strong throw. Good reach for the goal line.
Slippery Rock not about to go away. Not at this stage of the campaign. Big throws from Nia to Leroy McLean to Marcus Johnson, and then the touchdown pass there to Jameer Dutrell. His 8th of the season. And the kick is up, and it is good by Huska. His 48th extra point of the season, and it's 25-14 in favor of Shepherd.
Yeah, don't think Shepherd wants to start celebrating too soon and just be complacent and figure that they've got this game. I don't see Slippery Rock going away.
All right, the Rock, after it felt maybe it was slipping away, they come back, and quarterback out of Youngstown State, and fully entrenched at Slippery Rock. Senior season for Nia and senior season for Dutrell, and those guys want to keep their careers going for that gentleman. George Mahalik trying to get his 2nd team at Slippery Rock into the national semis. Across the way, Monte Cater hoping to do the same for Shepherd. Back to receive this kickoff is C.J. Davis. Huska will kick it off. A gorgeous day here in Shepherdstown. Huska puts his foot into it. Davis comes up, gathers it in across the 10, 15, 20. Davis still on his feet. and takes it to the 37-yard line.
It's a good return.
C.J. Davis had a 96-yard kickoff return against the University of Charleston here in Shepherdstown during the campaign. Of course, they have had some great kick returners here. Bootsy Washington,
yes.
James Ruth, Deontay Steele.
If Monty Cater comes looking at you as a kickoff specialist, you know you must be pretty good because that's what they've had here forever.
Started out at the 36-yard line. Ziemba going to keep it, and Ziemba powers forward to the 44-yard line. Gain of 8. How about Ziemba today on the ground?
Yeah, that wouldn't be anything that you would expect. And that was really a design run, so you wouldn't even really expect from an offensive coordinator standpoint that you would think that would do anything special. But now that they've got the running game, I think that may be part of why they want to do that.
And something they'll think about next season. Right now, all concerns about this season, trying to work his way to the outside and unable to do so for Shepherd is Lawley. Penalty marker down. This will go against Shepherd, a holding penalty.
Holding, offense, number 60. 10-yard penalty, second down.
All right, so that will take it back to the 33-yard line.
We've had a bunch of 2nd and 12s and 15s. And those are tough opportunities to try to make a first down out of.
4 wide to the bottom of your screen. Ziemba fires, and the catch is made by Dalton Boyd.
Good job holding on to the ball because Slippery Rock was actually trying to strip it. Just a stupid push.
Yeah, you're always going to get caught. Edwin Lee talks it over, and
after the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, offense, number 74. The 15-yard penalty and into the run. Down count, third down. That is number 74's first unsportsmanlike conduct.
And that is Levante Heights. There's the pass to Boyd. And trying to strip it away, and he just gathered him up there, and he was trying to get his teammate off the other, and then, you know, again, I mean, help your teammate up, but don't knock the opposition down, especially with the referee standing right there. All right, 3rd and 24. Football at the 22. Pass across the middle, and trying to get Squirewell, just a little too tall. And Slippery Rock going to get the football back here, Carl.
Yes, this game is going to get interesting. Slippery Rock can come back and get even a field goal at this point. They got plenty of time in this game.
Timeout. Slippery Rock. First timeout.
All right, Slippery Rock going to call a timeout here.
They were late on getting the punt return team out.
George Mahalik talking with his crew. Said his interest when he decided to make the move and become a college football player. Initially, it was IUP, Indiana, and he went and watched a game, and Slippery Rock defeated Indiana, and he said, I think I'll go there. That program looks to be on the rise. 21-0 now, Grand Valley State over Colorado State Pueblo, and here it's a 25-14 advantage for the Rams of Shepherd, who will be punting it away to Slippery Rock. And the Rock back the football and a chance to draw closer here. It was a 7-7 game at halftime, in case you were just now joining us, and Shepherd getting 3 touchdowns here in the third quarter. They've missed a couple of extra points and a 2-point conversion. And Earls gets the punt away. Dutrell, and Dutrell taken down. Good coverage by Shepherd. He's slowing him up. For the Rams was DeJuan Neal. He can play a lot of positions there, number 26 in that secondary.
Shepherd again, special teams is one of their main concerns. Monty's always made sure his special teams are solid.
All right, Green in the backfield for Slippery Rock. Nania. Nania again, showing his athletic ability as well.
Yeah, I think we've got 2 quarterbacks that typically wouldn't necessarily be the threats. But I think now with Slippery Rock sending guys deep down the field, that's got a lot of guys with their backs turned, and if he can get past that front 4, then he's got some room to run.
Nania from the gun, gain of 5. Back to pass. In trouble and going to go down. Clamping down on him was Elijah Norris, number 7 there, 6'5", 275-pound senior. Transfer from UConn and swallows up the Slippery Rock QB.
Yep. A lot of pressure coming off that edge. He had nowhere to go.
So it brings up 3rd down and 13 for Slippery Rock. Time slipping away here in the 3rd. Back to pass. And Nia in trouble, goes down. And again, it was Norris. Got a hold of that jersey and would not let go.
He's got everybody going deep, and if you're covered, he's got no options. And there's people everywhere around him as a pocket. The longer he's holding the ball, and those guys are running deep, if he can get loose, he's got space. But if he doesn't, he's in trouble.
All right, so the Rock will have to kick it away again. Huska goes back, stands at his 27. Oh boy, another beauty. Gonna hit, and Slippery Rock's gonna down this one right at the 1. Wow.
You've got to catch that. You've got to field that. You can fair catch it, but you cannot. I mean, you've seen this kid kick the ball take the perfect bounce. You have got to field the ball. Fair catch it if you don't want to run it, but you can't put your offense in that kind of situation there.
Nearly a 60-yard punt there, and so Shepherd will have to be ever so careful here.
Yes, yes. See, he's waving that off too early. I mean, he's not even moving to go to it.
I was being kind when I said it's at the 1.
Scary, he's not under center now. He's in the shotgun.
Ziemba, looked, and there was no one there, and this may be a safety. It is. Ziemba turned, miscommunication, and I believe it was Martin. And a safety. Well, we said it, and now the deficit is 25-16. Yep. Miscommunication between Cross and Ziemba.
I didn't like the shotgun at the 1, period. You regardless, just to get 1 yard, you've got to run 5.
Yeah.
So you got to get under center and get yourself some room. They've done it just the series before or earlier in the first half.
So now, free kick coming up, and Slippery Rock going to get the football back. Again, and go back to the special teams play, Carl.
Yes, sir. It sure does.
The Rams come out. There's Jameer Dutrell back there, along with Millie Ray. So Earls will kick it off and do so from the 20. Got to get a lot of leg into this one now.
Yes. You have to assume that Slippery Rock is going to have decent field position here.
25-16 game, and Dutrell hauls it in at the 22, out over the 30, and Dutrell turning on the speed, and Dutrell not going to go down easily and journeys his way to the 44-yard line of Shepherd.
This is really a good run. This is how you return a kick. You just straight up. You just go after it. All that dancing, all that's going to do is cause you some problems. It's a good run back.
34-yard return by Dutrell. Football at the 44, and here comes Slippery Rock back on the attack. Mania handing it to Green. Green smothered by the front 4 of Shepherd. I'm winding down here in this third quarter, and Slippery Rock will make its way to the sideline. The offense, Green with that carry there, 65 yards on the afternoon. We have played 3 in Shepherdstown, and we have ourselves a good one. It is the Rams of Shepherd 25 and the Rock 16. The winner moving on to the National Final Four.
I like things fast. So I was first in line when Frontier started offering a year of Amazon Prime. I don't wait for shipping, and I get instant access to thousands of shows and movies using Frontier's fast, reliable internet.
Switch to Frontier high-speed internet for just $19.99 per month with qualifying phone and 1-year agreement on new internet service, and get 1 year of Amazon Prime.
It's movie time.
Get Frontier high-speed internet today. Call 1-888-FRONTIER.
E.L. Robinson's key to success is saying yes. When a client comes to us, we look at the project and we say yes. We can get the job done for you. We can get it done within your budget, and we can get it done in your time frame. This company was not built to pursue wealth. It was built to satisfy our clients' needs.
Cheer for the stumbles. The he shoulda had that's. And the tears that linger. For in those moments, greatness lies. There, you will find the provoked, the determined, the unified. It's in those moments that champions are born.
It's the Silverado Sell-Down event at Northside Chevrolet, Route 19 in Summersville. The 2016s are on their way, and the discounts have never been better on the 2015s. Regular cabs, double cabs, and crew cabs are all on sale with discounts up to $11,000 on select models. That's right, save up to $11,000 on a new crew cab Silverado. No Foursquare, no gimmicks, just the best deal, period. Drive the few money-saving miles up Route 19 to Summersville or shop online at NorthsideWV.com. Northside Chevrolet, find new roads.
This is Mountain East Conference postseason football on Metro News.
The road to the national championship of NCAA Division II football rolling on here. Fourth quarter, Shepherd and Slippery Rock trying to get into the Final Four. Tough play here for Shepherd. It results in a safety for Slippery Rock.
Shepherd had that exact situation earlier. They went under center and ran a quarterback sneak and got out. That's exactly what they should have done in that situation there.
Slippery Rock with the football to start the fourth quarter. Shamar Green gets the call. 3rd down and 9. Green with the touchdown today. We get the call from the sideline, ready to go here on 3rd down and 6. Nia fires and a
play.
No doubt. C.J. Davis.
It's a great throw, great route, great defensive play.
So bring on the kicking team. Well, special teams go out. And George Mahalik going to chat with his guys, and I believe just take a delay here.
Delay game, offense.
Yeah, this is
5-yard
really just
penalty.
to give him more room
Still
to be able
down.
to actually have a chance to kick it to the corner or get it inside of the 10.
Yeah. They got points the last time. Shepherd going to get the football back. Shepherd has ran 52 plays offensively today, 58 for Slippery Rock. Shepherd with 332 total yards of offense to 231 for the Rock.
Shepherd now has 2 guys back to make sure that they field it.
And this one boomed into the end zone. So the Rams go back to work offensively. Shamar Green, touchdown to start the game, 7-0, and then Tony Squirewell catching a 16-yard touchdown pass from Jeff Ziemba to tie it at 7. That's where we were at halftime. And then in the third, Billy Brown and Ziemba hook up a 74-yard pass play. Extra point was no good, 13-7. And then Allen Cross back-to-back TDs of 10 and 27 yards. They miss an extra point and then go for 2 and can't get it. They were up 25-7, but since then, a touchdown by Slippery Rock and a safety. That's where we are at 25-16. Ziemba goes to work, turns, and hands it off.
Slippery Rock sending extra guys inside, creating havoc in the backfield.
Lawley the ball carrier, and Tevin Williams there to make the stop. 2nd down and 9, Lawley on the day. 28 yards now. So it's 2nd and 11 now. So Lawley, in his 9th carry, loses 2. Ziemba wants to throw, in trouble and all kinds of pressure, and down he goes. Joe Phillips there to put the clamps on Ziemba.
Slippery Rock's just sitting in the house now.
Ziemba's been able to wiggle out of trouble a lot today, but not that time. Third down and 16 now. for the Rams. We'll get a look at Joe Phillips, the Citadel transfer. Ziemba. Throws it to Lawley. The ball was tipped. Lawley got his hands on it, made the catch, but not going to net much, and it will be a punting situation and deep, I might add.
Yes.
Here for the Rams.
It's going to allow Slippery Rock great field position. Really kind of another bad series on Shepherd's part.
Ryan Earls loses it, picks it up, and does not only a great job retrieving it, but then kicking it away. It's kicked by Earls, but Slippery Rock with the football and a chance to carve into that lead of Shepherd when we return here to Ram Stadium.
E.L. Robinson's key to success is saying yes. When a client comes to us, we look at the project and we say yes. We can get the job done for you. We can get it done within your budget, and we can get it done in your time frame. This company was not built to pursue wealth. It was built to satisfy our clients' needs.
I like things fast. So I was first in line when Frontier started offering a year of Amazon Prime. I don't wait for shipping, and I get instant access to thousands of shows and movies using Frontier's fast, reliable internet.
Switch to Frontier high-speed internet for just $19.99 per month with qualifying phone and 1-year agreement on new internet service, and get 1 year of Amazon Prime.
It's movie time.
Get Frontier high-speed internet today. Call 1-888-FRONTIER.
Are you or a loved one repeatedly neglecting responsibilities, using alcohol in dangerous situations, addicted to drugs, having legal problems, drinking or using drugs to de-stress? The Highland Health Center can help. The Highland Health Center is a 7-day detoxification and substance abuse recovery unit. So please know, help is available and help works. Visit the website at highlandhosp.com. The Highland Health Center, your detox place.
This is NCAA Division II Championship Football on Metro News.
Well, just an outstanding crowd here today at Ram Stadium, second straight weekend that this venue has hosted a D2 playoff game, and Slippery Rock and Shepherd, as Slippery Rock goes back to work offensively. Pass goes incomplete as the Rock tried to stretch the field there with Marcus Johnson.
It's great coverage. Ball was just overthrown.
Dante Nania, 158 passing yards today. Second down, 10. 3 wide to the bottom of your screen, and here's the handoff, and it's Green. Thought he had an opening for a moment, Carl, and then the blue jerseys just swarm the white jersey.
Yeah, Shepherd has always been really good against the run. And again, it goes back to that 4-4, and now different formations stretch that 4-4 different ways, but it's hard to really run on Shepherd on a continuous basis.
All right, brings up third down here for Slippery Rock. 3 wide again to the bottom of your screen. And they have across the middle. And making the grab is McLean for the first down.
That's a big first down to keep this drive going.
Nania just fired the strike there to McLean at the 47-yard line. Nania in trouble and goes down. Nania taken down by Elijah Norris, who's really come on strong here second half.
Yes, he has. And this is basically just with a 4-man front. There's no extra guys coming. This is just one-on-one guys beating people and getting to the quarterback.
There's Miles Humphrey there, number 42, also got a hand in there to slow him up before that gentleman put the finishing touches on 2nd and 16. Nania firing and in and out of the hands of Green.
It's like they were setting up a screen, which is actually a good call with the way that Shepherd is putting pressure on him. Just couldn't catch the ball.
There's Nania. What a player. One of those guys, you know, you're at a bigger school, but you want to play football. And comes to Slippery Rock, and he is a huge reason why this team is trying to get to the National Final Four. Play clock is under 10. 3 wide, bottom of the screen. Nania fires, looking downfield, and that one well short of his intended receiver, Marcus Johnson.
Shepherd went to a 3-man rush and loaded up with coverage guys. There was not going to be anybody open deep. You had to try to find somebody underneath, and he opted to try to throw the ball, maybe because he didn't have anybody open. He just launched it deep.
Monty Cater applauding his defense. Going to talk to Jeff Ziemba, who's going to go back on offense here for Shepherd. Huska going to kick it away. And making the grab on the far side. And still on his feet. And check it out.
There it is.
This may go for 6, and Huska finally slows him up. And a great job. Well, we talked about special teams, and they put Robinson. They've got 2 dangerous guys back there, Robinson and Davis. And Robinson.
Shepherd has always done a great job with punt returns. If you field it, you're probably going to get blocks. And again, here's a guy that's he's going to make a cut and go straight up the field.
And had to field that in the shadow.
Yes.
He sort of was lost there in the shadow for a moment, but great big return by Keon Robinson, who has had an interception today, a fumble recovery, and now that huge return on the punt. And the Rams will go to work here, and the handoff to Cross. And Cross carves his way from the 15 to the 11 for a 4-yard gain. But going back, we were talking about Ziemba, and they asked him about just being in that game last week. He said the atmosphere last week, and the way they were reacting, especially in the fourth, he said you could just really feel the field shaking. And that it's the kind of games that you just dream about being a part of.
Well, and these kids they will never forget these games, because these have been some really, really great football games.
And Shepherd with this 25-16 lead and trying to put more distance between itself and Slippery Rock.
And even if they don't put distance, if they can chew that clock up, that's going to be their friend as well.
Ziemba. Lawley is the running back. Ziemba fakes. Sets up and out of bounds.
Missed 2 extra points.
And a 68-yard punt return by Keon Robinson. And now Shepherd going to try to get points out of it as Earls is out to attempt. Ball going to be placed down at the 17, and that's good. Knocking it through, Earls redeeming himself after missing a couple of extra points earlier back in the third quarter. And that gets Shepherd to 28, and they lead Slippery Rock 28-16 here in the fourth.
Hi, it's Tony Caridi with your invitation to join us every night for the Northside Automotive statewide sports line. If it's happening in West Virginia and it's sports, we'll talk about it. So join us here nightly at 6:06 for the Northside Automotive statewide sports line.
We have so much to celebrate in Division II, but we're especially proud of our commitment to make a wish.
Division II student athletes have led a 10-year initiative to raise funds and help grant wishes of children with life-threatening medical conditions.
Nearly $3 million have been raised, and hundreds of children's wishes have been granted.
We play hard, we work hard, and we support others in need. Why? It's simple.
Because we care.
Don't have time to put your busy life on hold to pursue your dream? Now you can. Shepherd University empowers you to go for your dream without skipping a beat. Their Martinsburg Center gives adult students a flexible schedule, a quality education, and affordable degree. Become a teacher, a nurse, get your MBA. It's up to you. Shepherd you. Don't let busyness stop your dream. Take the next step into your future. Shepherd University. Don't just dream, do.
Hi, it's Tony Caridi with your invitation to join us every night for the Northside Automotive statewide sports line. If it's happening in West Virginia and it's sports, we'll talk about it. So join us here nightly at 6:06 for the Northside Automotive statewide sports line.
On Metro News, this is NCAA Division II Championship Football.
Shepherd has added a field goal here, and they lead at 28-16 over Slippery Rock, and it is a field goal that was set up by this outstanding punt return by Keon Robinson.
And it just speaks to the fact of how important special teams are and kind of the way they can impact the game.
6 foot 195, a senior. Fairfax Station again. Tony Cater said, one of the best athletes we've ever had here, and shows why there. Came into today's game, 64 tackles, which was tops on the team. The Slippery Rock got some work to do here, Carl, but from far from over.
Yes, far from over. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Earls hammers that one back to the 1 yard line, and Millie Ray will bring it out.
Great coverage by Shepherd.
Put that football down at the 16, and 15-yard return there by Millie Ray. And it's Slippery Rock back to work.
And the clock's working against them.
Nania back to work from the gun. 3 wide to his left. Green in the backfield. The ball batted down. Good defense by Shepherd.
If you can't beat your man as a D lineman, getting those hands up and jumping when the quarterback's throwing, it makes a huge difference. Makes him have to see between you and the receiver.
See the numbers there on the day. This young man out of Greensburg, PA, Hempfield Area High School. Passing situation for the Rock. Flag comes out, and this one nearly picked off by Shepherd. See what the penalty marker is as Keon Robinson flies in there. We'll have a hold against Slippery Rock. (28-16). 12-point advantage for Shepherd.
Holding on the offense, number 63. Half the distance to the goal line. Second down.
Here goes Shepherd. Falling in overtime, 23-20 to Concord in the final regular season game. Second loss and costing Shepherd a spot in the playoffs. So last week's game with IUP, over 40 in each game this season, except against Concord. And here's a throw and a nice little grab made there by Leroy McLean for Slippery Rock. He's up 3rd down.
Shepherd subs and they're going to go to a 3D lineman set now and extra defensive backs. It's going to be really, really tough for them to navigate through that secondary now with that many skilled guys out there.
That was McLean's 3rd catch of the day. Had a beauty earlier that led to Slippery Rock's 2nd half touchdown. Nania in trouble, goes down.
That's with a 3-man rush.
Chanel Jenkins, a conference player of the year and an all super regional performer, shows why.
That was not even a match. Just an unbelievable speed rush.
And now Huska has got to punt it away deep in his own end zone. Robinson and Davis back. Shepherd players get away, and it is down by Slippery Rock. And the Rams will take over offensively. Chris Williams down there to spot it down for the offense to take over here. And so if you are Monty Cater and company, return to the running game and whittle away time.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a cross and lolly the rest of the game. Yeah.
And these two have done some nice things today. Cross nearing 100 yards. Here's Ziemba looking to throw. Pressure comes. Ziemba releases, and a chance there for a pick was Alphon Cook diving for it.
So
an injured player down.
Might be cramps.
And it's Joe Phillips. Been outstanding today for Slippery Rock.
I'm shocked that we would see a throw there and an opportunity to stop the clock. That works perfect for Slippery Rock.
They will gather on the near side as they continue to attend to Phillips, who is up. And he will be slow and coming off, and you don't like the looks of that.
No, I thought it was a cramp. I saw him pushing on the bottom of his foot.
In 2013, Shepherd in the quarterfinals, and they lost to Westchester. So just 2 years removed from being in the position they're in here today and trying to break through and get to the semifinals for the 2nd time in program history. There's Ziemba's numbers. Outstanding day for the Mountain East Conference Offensive Player of the Year. 2nd down 10. Shifting goes on with Deason and Hammer. Ziemba turns, and here's Cross. And a flag comes out as Cross drives the football inside the 35 to the 34, but a penalty marker back at the 48-yard line, and you got it, a hold.
We've had our share of those today.
And Cross bolted through there.
Holding, offense, number 40. 10-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Well, that was John Hammer, fullback, and he made all MEC. I mean, 4 receptions on the season and just used in a variety of ways, and the MEC really wants to honor guys like that gentleman.
Yeah, it's kind of like that H-back. He's a fullback, he's a tight end, he's moving around. His primary job is to block and make the run game go, and he'll catch a few balls. That's what I would say is a utility guy, and there is value to that guy for sure.
10th penalty of the game. You saw there for Shepherd. Ziemba takes the handoff, fires, and there's Hammer with that 5th catch of the season. And his helmet flies off. When talking to Monty Cater about that guy, he said, great football name, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a great name.
I don't want you to break out any MC Hammer stuff here.
Great hands, too. Caught that salt.
You know, those big guys like that, they usually have those soft hands and
yes.
agility. Saw it there as he tight-roped the sidelines. Washington, D.C.
But they're not the guy you want to face up head-to-head, that's for sure.
Oh, my goodness.
Because they love all of that.
North Hartford High School. So first down gainer there for Hammer. And Shepherd has a fresh set of downs. Ziemba taking his time as he surveys the situation, and here we'll go cross. Stopped there by Mike Grotta initially. Grotta, the outside linebacker, has played in 18 of the last 19 games. Great pass coverage guy. Number 35, 57 tackles on the season. We go under 6 minutes here in the fourth quarter. Shepherd with the 12-point advantage. Play clock down to 5. Ziemba back to pass, in trouble, down he goes. Slippery rock. Again, managing to get the pressure on Ziemba, and there's Marcus Martin right in the thick of it.
Mark, I'm confused in why they're trying to throw the football.
Well, they're taking that clock down to just about 2-3 seconds. So Ziemba.
If you throw it, it's incomplete, and you stop it, so you've defeated that purpose. At least run it and let the clock keep running.
Play clock down to 3 again. And nope, they didn't get it off. Thought it was going to be close, and it was, as we go under 5 minutes here to go in the game.
Snap infraction, offense, number 60. 5-yard penalty, third down.
Jake Kingston is the center for Shepherd. Just a tough kid that Monty Cater says, he missed all of last year, and boy, to battle back. And, those guys are always hungry, and he's had an outstanding season out of Pasadena, Maryland, played at DeMatha. Here's Ziemba rolling around, flushed out, and fires intended for Brown.
I don't get it.
Incomplete, and we're going to have to turn it over.
I don't understand that series.
Game clock down to 4:47. Dutrail will go back deep and await the punt from Earls. High kick, and Dutrail will get a shot as he gathers it in at the 14. And Dutrail spinning around, and, well, good idea, but it ends in disaster. He fielded that at around the 14, and I think they got him down around the 4.
We've talked about getting the punt, getting a return, getting upfield, make a move and get upfield. This is not what you want to do.
There's Cameron Reynolds down there to make the stop. So Slippery Rock down by 12. Need a couple of scores here, and not a lot of time. And they start from what will be the 6-yard line, is where they spotted down Dutrail. Launching and intended for Leroy McLean. Jalen Johnson there on the coverage for Shepherd.
Very difficult to complete those types of passes now that the secondary is realizing that's what you're going to do. Shepherd's going to go back into a three-man line.
Naney on the day, 19 of 40, 179, a touchdown and one interception. Second down. Naney going to change the play. Play clock at 4. From his end zone, rifles it out. Dutrail going to make the catch. Grabs it at the 8, crosses out over the 10. There's Dutrail. Great senior for George Mahalick's crew. Ball to 14, 2nd and 2. Pass caught. And trying to hop on for a ride there. Shepherd defenders as Tyshawn Tucker makes his second grab of the day. And a 4-year starter. George Mahalick says this kid reads defenses really well. You hated those kind of guys, didn't
Yes,
you?
because they know where everything's at.
Passing situation again for Slippery Rock. They'll float it out, and it's Green making the catch. And making the stop is Adam Coles. Naney out to Green, and Green's been a player today for this Slippery Rock team. Indicator paces his team up by 12. Slippery Rock trying to keep its season alive, and Marcus Carter with a nice catch there. Snags it at the 42-yard line. Three and a half to go in the game. Nania stepping up now. He's going to take off running with it. He's got some room across midfield, and Nania spins. Beautiful run.
Yes. Gets a first down, stops the clock.
First down yardage on the scramble for Slippery Rock. And we're going to have time called here.
Timeout. Shepherd.
By the Rams with this 28-16 advantage and trying to hang on here. Of course, decisions will be made forthcoming as to where the next round will be played before Kansas City. But boy, I can't think of too many better settings if Shepherd was to hang on and do it right here. And obviously Slippery Rock also with just a marvelous venue as well. Which was Grand Valley State still with a 21-point lead. Colorado State Pueblo has gotten on the board. The Grand Valley State program with 4 national championships, and Colorado State Pueblo winning it last season. And 2 programs here that would love to say they have played in a national championship game and won it. One team here is going to be a step closer to perhaps doing just that. National semifinal berth on the line. 1st and 10. Nania fires and in and out of Leroy McLean's hands.
Got to make that catch.
The mystique of the Rock, Carl, in this program, they've played in some big venues down through the years. Trying to get to the national stage. Football at the 44-yard line.
False start. Offense, number 77. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
False start, Dean Ketterer, a backup tackle on the left-hand side of Cranberry Township.
Slippery Rock has made a ton of mistakes and penalties today.
Mania fires across the middle, and the catch is made. And slipping away is Ray. Millie Ray.
It's a good throw.
There's the penalty. 21-yard gain on that play. This one falls incomplete. We were talking about, Slippery Rock. They played at Fenway Park in 1937, the Rose Bowl in 1964, Michigan Stadium in 79 and 81 against Shippensburg and Wayne State. They've been at the Citrus Bowl against Central Florida, Tampa Stadium against South Florida, and Pro Players Stadium against Florida Atlantic.
That's not bad.
That is not bad at all. Right now, the dream is to be playing somewhere next week.
Exactly.
And then hopefully Kansas City in 2 weeks. Nania sets up, fires, got a man, but just a little too strong as he tried to hit Tyshawn Tucker. Little flag pattern there.
Yeah. Those are it's a tough pass to defend, but it's maybe even harder to throw, so it kind of balances itself out.
It was the 48th attempt on the afternoon by the Youngstown State transfer. 3rd down 10. Play clock hits 10. Under 3 minutes to go in the game. Slippery Rock down 12. And to draw closer here. Pass and in and out of the hands of the sure-handed Dutrell. Oh,
unbelievable!
And he makes that catch, and he's on the move.
Yes.
Who knows? He may score. Well, it's always tough. I mean, it's tough when anyone does that, but the great ones, such as Dutrell, they hate it for the youngster.
Yeah.
Now it's 4th down and 10.
And he's probably thinking making a play before he actually catches the ball.
Slippery Rock looking to make a play, keep this drive alive. Shepard looking to make the stop, and this one up in the air, and was the catch made? No. 2 players around it. Nania took a shot as he let go.
Yes, he did.
And I thought for a moment Tyshawn Tucker had come up with that football.
I did too. I'm not sure who he was throwing it. Like you said, there were 2 guys in the same area, which shouldn't have been the case, but don't know exactly who he was throwing it to.
It's Miles Humphrey getting in there and getting that shot on the Slippery Rock QB just as he let loose of it. Each team with 2 timeouts here. Ziemba from the gun. Hammer in motion. Lawley gets the call. And Lawley quickly put to the turf. Coming there and taking him down was Deontay Flemings. And Slippery Rock going to have to call time here with 2:38 remaining. And Shepard with this 12-point edge. Well, been an interesting one.
It has been. It had all of the potential of who knows what's going to happen. And then all of a sudden you look at Shepard, they step out, make a run for it, and now here we're looking at a game and it looks like Shepard is probably going to end up moving forward.
It was a 7-0 lead by Slippery Rock. Shamar Green got the rock on the board back in the first quarter, 2-yard run, and Tony Squirewell catching a 16-yard pass from Jeff Ziemba. And we were even at the break at 7-7, and then 3 touchdowns by Shepard in the 3rd quarter, and it started on a Jeff Ziemba to Billy Brown pass and catch, 74 yards. And Alan Crossan added a couple. Slippery Rock did respond quickly after that 25-7 lead. They got a safety, and there's must have been a field goal here by Shepard, and that's where we stand. And Shepherd now indeed content on keeping it on the ground. Not sure the clock ever moved, did it? Timeout has been called by Slippery Rock, and that is it for them. Well, they are a football team that is 12-1. Shepherd is trying to get its 12th win of the season. And they reached the national semis and fell to Delta State back in 2010. They beat Shaw, Kutztown, Mercyhurst to reach that national Final Four. And they are just about 2.5 away from that happening again. This is the 9th time Monte Cater's had a team in the Division II playoffs. Had a few teams in the old NAIA playoffs back when the program was at that level. Ziemba from the shadows of Ram Stadium, and Lawley gets the handoff and takes it.
It runs hard.
Yep. Across the 30-yard line. And the clock going to continue to move along here. Lawley, 6'2", 218. A little bigger back than Cross, but they both pack a punch, and they bring a lot to the table.
And they share the load very well.
Got that football to the 32-yard line. 4th down now. And 6 yards to go. And you can almost bet here Monte Cater just going to, you see him call timeout there. Let it whittle down as much as it could.
Take a timeout.
And, you know, it's great for both of these outstanding leagues. The PSAC, just a great tradition in that league. So many great programs. And the Mountain East Conference, Monte Cater and his crew ready to represent this league that's just in its 3rd year in the semis. And Concord did it a year ago. So it's really outstanding to see that happen. 28-16. Again, we talked about good 1-2 punch that Shepherd brings in the backfield. And let's check out our West Virginia Air National Guard play of the game. And how about that touchdown run of 27 yards by Cross?
Just a huge individual effort. There's no doubt the linemen were blocking, but man, he just kept running and ran over a couple of guys to get into the end zone.
It was a 19-7 lead at that point, and that TD put Shepherd up 25-7. So a punting situation here for Shepherd. And Venter kicks it away. And a fair catch called for by Dutrell right at the 35-yard line. 33-yard punt there. There's Mahalik shouting encouragement to his crew. And crazier things have happened in football, but if it's going to happen,
it needs to happen in a hurry.
Well, we saw them march down the field. Took about 4 plays there to get that score to 25-14 after that cross touchdown run we just showed you made it 25-7. Slippery Rock wasted little time. And got a penalty flag down. Well, it's been great being with you here, my man, on this journey to Kansas City.
Likewise, I've enjoyed it.
False start on the offense, number 10. 5-yard penalty. 1st down.
And kudos to the great crew here with Metro News and all the outstanding coverage throughout the season of the Mountain East Conference, and certainly here in these Division II playoffs with both the University of Charleston and Shepherd University. And Shepherd, the season shall continue for Monte Cater and the Rams. There's Ram fans. No one has left.
Not a one.
They want to soak this in, and the pass caught on the far side.
And a bad mistake over there. He did not get out of bounds. Oh, well, now they're waving him out.
It was Tucker who made the grab, and Tucker will make the grab again and gets out of bounds this time. 7-yard gain there. Ball batted down just as it was released, and right there to snag it out of the air, Nick Ehrlich, the right guard, good role player, freshman. Played in every game as a redshirt freshman this season.
Shepherd's doing this. They've created pressure with a 3-man and a 4-man line all day long on it.
Nania fires it out, and the grab is made by Millie Ray, but could not get that clock stopped. And play in the clock, I should say, is stopped momentarily here. Ball at the 43-yard line. And now Shepherd calls time. Well, obviously, you see something you don't like, and you got him, use them.
Yeah.
You hit one big,
yeah,
you get within reach, you get an onside kick, you hit another one big. Again, it's a 12-point deficit, not a 14-point deficit.
And some might say, well, why would they call that timeout? Because there's clearly something that they saw. The matchups didn't look right. They wanted to make sure that they didn't give up a cheap one. Because what you could have is a touchdown and then an onside kick, and then who knows what's going to happen.
You just, again, you get to this point, and you just any element at all that you can add to give you that win. And, you know, we came into this game and we pointed out, you know, some of the players to watch, and there were many here today, and certainly that gentleman right there, Jeff Ziemba.
Threw the ball well, managed the game well, ran the ball surprisingly well, and I think that was even a plus that he brought to the team today, was he was able to get out of the pocket and run some.
Yeah. Not the healthiest he's been, but again, you know, those kind of players, they step up on the big stage, and he did here today. So the interception, but what you really want to point out there.
Legal substitution on the defense. 5-yard penalty, still be third down.
I think this is their 4th game of the season, and that was, this is their 12th game of the season. That was just his 4th interception of the campaign.
It's unbelievable, unbelievable.
The way they flick it around. They are going to reset the clock just a tad. And Slippery Rock. Nania taken down.
You've got to throw the ball no matter what. At this point, you just got to even try to get lucky. You can't take that shot.
Octavius Thomas out of Myrtle Beach. So popular down there at the boys club. He does a lot of work for them. They came up and watched the game, and it was something that really impressed that gentleman, Monty Cater. And, well, his great career has just had another layer as he takes 2 great ones right there, buddy.
Yeah.
And Coach Cater's team will move into a semifinal setting in NCAA Division II football for the 2nd time in program history next weekend. Jeff Ziemba and this crew from Shepherdstown knocking off Slippery Rock 28-16. and the perfect season moves on.
Just minutes from D.C., and you've escaped to a world far away. Welcome to Shepherdstown. Discover the history, the oldest town in West Virginia. Discover the food, from quaint coffee shops to trendy eateries. Discover the adventure, hiking and biking, or a night out on the town to Hollywood Casino. And make your getaway memorable. Stay in comfort and style at the Clarion, just steps away from historic downtown. Shepherdstown, a getaway that's not far away. Go to yourshepherdstown.com.
They say a photograph is worth 1,000 words. We say it's worth a whole lot more than that. Dear National Guard, are you up to it? It's up to you.
A home for our heroes. That's what the West Virginia Veterans Nursing Facility in Clarksburg offers. Personal, compassionate care in a state-of-the-art facility that includes a licensed Alzheimer's unit, a chapel, access to secure gardens and porches, regular outings, recreational opportunities, and much more. No veteran is turned down due to finances. Maximum rates at the West Virginia Veterans Nursing Facility are a third of the national average. Visit veterans.wv.gov or call 866-WV-4VETS.
E.L. Robinson's key to success is saying yes. When a client comes to us, we look at the project and we say yes. We can get the job done for you. We can get it done within your budget, and we can get it done in your time frame. This company was not built to pursue wealth. It was built to satisfy our clients' needs.
One drop causes a ripple, and that ripple moves across the water, affecting the entire body. Much the same way, when our schools educate our children for high-tech new economy jobs, the effects flow through West Virginia. These technology-based businesses see we have a workforce ready to grow their industry, and they move here. Then our children get those jobs and stay here. Call your state legislator and ask, what are you doing to bring high-tech businesses to West Virginia? From the West Virginia High Technology Foundation.
This is Mountain East Conference postseason football on Metro News.
Now, Ram tough, the Shepherd Rams and Slippery Rock, and it's Shepherd's Rams knocking off the Rock 28-16 in this NCAA Division II National quarterfinal round game, and Shepherd, the champs of the Super Region 1, and move on to the Final Four, and just one step away from Kansas City, Carl.
Yeah, what a great football game. Shepherd clearly shows that they can do a little bit of everything, and they can get a lot of play out of a lot of different players.
At the moment, it would appear that Grand Valley State may be the next opponent for Shepherd. They lead Colorado State Pueblo by a count of 31-7. So we'll see soon as Shepherd, now 12-0 on the season. They win it here today at home over Slippery Rock 28-16.
Slippery Rock University. Experience the difference.
I picked Shepherd University because I'm not just a number.
One of the things that surprised me is how friendly everyone is.
I like being able to walk down the street and have the professors recognize me by name.
I'm constantly learning.
But it also has taught me so much about myself and about what I want to do with my future.
The location at Shepherd is amazing.
Cities like Washington, D.C., Baltimore are only about an hour and a half away.
You just got to see it. Once you see it, it just takes your heart.
Celebrate the soggy shoes and the slow starts. Celebrate the lessons learned along the way. These are the wins. Not the shiny, nail-biting kind. These are the last a lifetime kind.
This is NCAA Division II Championship Football on Metro News.
Shepherd wins it 28-16 now in the national Final Four of the NCAA Division II football playoffs. Carl Lee, impressive performance here today by Monty Cater's crew to move on and get one step closer to Kansas City.
Just a great football display altogether. So it was really a great deal. Wish him the best of luck.
And that gentleman, George Mahalik, what a great season for Slippery Rock as they close out the campaign at 12-2. Shepherd is now 12-0 and Ram tough, and they try to move on and get to Kansas City and play for a national crown. Again, your final, it's Shepherd 28 and Slippery Rock 16. For Carl Lee, our great crew, this is Mark Martin, thanking you for being a part of today's national NCAA Division II football semifinals. Shepherd moving one step closer to KC. We say so long from beautiful Shepherdstown, West Virginia.